We are Spoon 107.5 FM. From the top of Wologisi to the beaches of Maryland, we cover Liberia like nobody else does. This is Spoon 107.5 FM.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEOs, Dan coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South End. George is on the beat.
On the phone to get your information. On the phone to be my action. Spoon television. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you and know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah. To spoon. Yeah. To spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat congratulate my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a nose update, to spoon. Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, buddy. Spoon TV. Yes, buddy. Spoon TV. Spoon TV. Spoon entertainment. Let's say go to there. Go to there.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEOs, Dan coming with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South End. On
the phone to get your information. On the phone to be my action. Spoon television. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you and know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah. To spoon. You from Funjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Every ink on crunchy like my brother Toto Spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, Toto Spoon. Yeah, Toto Spoon. You want to get a news update, Toto Spoon. Yeah, Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? It's not about it. Spoon TV. It's not about it. Spoon TV. Spoon. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Spoon TV. Spoon Entertainment.
Yes, sir. Special wire from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, try to get the South man. On the beat.
To get your information. To the spoon to get my spoon direction. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to the spoon, you just spoon you ain't know. If the trade provide for starvation, just to the spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to the spoon. You want to know what is happening, Morocco, to the spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to the spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to the spoon.
Of course, if you want to know whatever that's happening in Liberia, there's only one station that is good at that business, and that is what we do perfectly. Of course, that's the Spoon Network, Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1 FM, and we're also being relayed on Voice of Liberia 104.1 and its affiliate stations all across Liberia, plus other stations relaying us all across the country as well. We do keep Liberians abroad and home, of course. Keep them in the know of what's happening live via Spoon TV, Fabric TV, Super TV, and on YouTube. Our handle is Spoon Talk. Sunday, the 23rd day of November 2025. This is how I love to welcome you with 8 minutes after 8 p.m. here in Liberia. I love to welcome you to tonight's edition of One-on-One with the CEO. Our guest tonight is Margibi County Senator and Chairman of the CDC Legislative Caucus, Senator Nathaniel Fallow McGill. He joins us later on the program. He will be in an interview with the lead moderator of the show, of course, Mr. Stanton Alexander Witherspoon Sr., and the rest of the panelists would come on for either pre or post analysis or both. But before we kickstart all of what we have lined up for you, we want to start off by saying happy anniversary to Kef Hassan, or Vani Julu, if you want to call him by that name. Today, Kef and his wife, beautiful wife, do celebrate 1 year of being married. 1 year down and many, many more years to go. So on behalf of the network and in my own name, we want to say congratulations and happy anniversary to you, Kefiko. They say he who finds a wife finds a good thing, eh? You found your missing rape. And we wish you all of the best in this institution called marriage. You might not agree, or you might agree with Kef Hassan, but we do celebrate our own, especially in events as significant as a wedding anniversary. 1 year ago on this day, 2024, Kef Hassan and his wife said, I do, beautifully dressed in his white suit, black trousers, his white jacket, black trousers, and her dress is amazing as well. So Kefiko, we say happy anniversary to you. wish you all of the best, you and your wife, in this marriage of yours. With that being said, I know the rest of the guys will come on and they will wish you a happy anniversary as well. Somebody say, look, y'all have to be kind to Kev today. Today is Kev's anniversary. For holding everything constant, hash me. What your problem? Celebrate the man. Tell the man congratulations and happy anniversary. Wish him well. Chill out today. Relax. Go easy on Kev. Kev, you go happy wedding anniversary to you and your madam. Yeah, when you come on the show, you will tell us how you spent your wedding anniversary as well, how you spending it, because I'm sure it's still daytime at your end, and how you plan on enjoying this very remarkable and meaningful day in your life. All right. With that being said, we drop the anniversary picture and we'll move on to other issues trending here in Liberia. We'll open the phone lines, for Liberians to tell us what's on their mind. 0777-771075, 0555-101075. Those are the numbers to call, and you can tell us what's on your mind. 1 minute per caller, please, so that at least we can accommodate as many callers as possible for Liberians to let us know what's trending. For some of those leads that were given to us yesterday, lead concerning the National Identification Registry, the NIR, we will be following up during the course of this week. And of course, what was said to be happening along the Peace Island area, where some callers alleged that the police officer then have put down their own toll booth system. In the morning before you go, you drive a 50, you drive a buck, or you drive a buck and a half. In the evening, when you're coming by again, you have to drop again. So we'll be following up on all of those leads, and you can expect that we will furnish you with whatever information that we do gather. But for now, let's go to the phone lines and tell us what's on your mind. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Damo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not for 540.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, what my mind is about PVC corporation. The people like holiday death in the day. That when they put holiday day in the day, that small thing that can be rated. The whole can be staying when they put holiday there. Why? They get holiday death in the net. But in the day, what was selling the holiday death, the whole rate will be polluted. The whole will be staying. Get out, moment. So I ask you, may your best man, please. Let people be holiday death in the net. That is again very affect people in the day. That what really on my mind tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Yeah. All right, so we'll take this next person here. Hello.
Family, and good evening to my peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia, and good evening to you, dear fellow Damon Slanga.
But man, when will you mention my last name the right way? Slanga, not Solongo.
Slanga, okay, Slanga. Thank you.
Yeah.
The name of me constant and fancy here, Kamara.
Is that you can pronounce your own name? Then my own name again once more. Go ahead.
Sorry. Okay. Tonight, what on my mind have to do with the Unity Party-led government. And speaking directly to the entire government of the Republic of Liberia, headed by President Joseph Numa Boakai, His Excellency. Look, what is spoke on yesterday, everything has been repeated over beyond. And George Mane, we are former president of this country. I think we need to give a big hand plots to him, because based on the MCC report card, this man scored continuously more than President Boakai 2 years ago, approaching 3 years. The rule of law we spoke against it, that the main government war, lawlessness, what have you, this and that. But you were granted.
All right, Alfonso, you have to wrap up for us so that we can take other callers. Just wrap up your point quickly, sir.
Let me just conclude. Yeah, I want to tell that the asset recovery is classified, is defined clearly as what witch hunt.
Okay.
If you want to put corruption right now, president in your government, there are a lot of.
All right, Alfonso, thank you, brother.
There's made people from work without penalty.
Thank you.
It's witch hunt. Thank you, brother Damo.
Thank you, Alfonso, for calling. We take this next person here at least. Let's give others the chance to state what's on their minds. Hello, you live? Please go ahead.
Hello, Damo.
Yes, sir.
My name is Mama Arish. I'm calling for Bonafa.
You're welcome, Momo. What's on your mind?
Yeah, what is on my mind is about the abortion law that before the Senate.
Mm.
You know, the political something like embarrassing, especially Christians. It's the time to call all Christians, especially the only Christian religious believer of God. If you permitted people to be killing innocent human beings and letting when you look at the world now, majority of them are Christians. They have churches, but they can accept the kind of document they want to pass it. I beg them. I take God to beg them. Let them forget about that abortion law. We don't want for our children to die before their time.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for making your point. 07777 1075 0555 101075. And for those of you watching us via our online platforms and you want to contribute, whether home or abroad, the last number is the WhatsApp number that you can use to call in on the program. Hello.
Damon?
Yes, sir.
My name is from Tunisia.
Your name?
Jala Takpayan.
Okay, Jala, kindly go ahead.
Yeah, what is on my mind is the embarrassment that the entertainment centers are causing for us, for which I don't know what is Peace City Corporation, even the Liberia National.
When you say embarrassment, what do you mean?
From when you pass Giazo Junction going to PCS school on the right hand side, there's an entertainment there right on the sidewalk.
Mm.
The people get looking at the TV on one side of the road from there all the way, sometimes almost to Zone 5.
Mm.
So it embarrasses the traffic. Besides that, to Duporo Junction again, that triangle there, the one way bending inside Duporo, the line of vehicle there again. And on the other side, going to right, the line of vehicle. The city police don't see that. The city police don't see that. The Liberia National Police don't see that. But they can be in trouble when they try to park it for an LRA to take passengers in time. What are they doing there? They're embarrassing people.
Okay.
I think they should rather see about that place. Thank you.
Thank you. So your concern is the parking of vehicles by those who go to entertainment centers within the Pinsville city limits.
And the black one side,
they can black the whole road to go enjoy their set. All right, sir. Thank you. 07777 1075 555 101075. Hello.
Hello, Damon. How you doing?
Fine. Your name and what's on your mind?
Alex calling from Chicago.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, that's what you want. What is on my mind? I just on the spot of saying it over and over. Never walk and go. Why are we now on never walk and go? So the walk and go problem was only Prince Johnson that walk and go down.
All they say, after the walk and go, having consultation, other thing in the feet.
Yeah, we want one person can for a war. That two hands say the other people are still living, they invite them, they see how we move the country because some of them are expected at 2 period. And then saying it over and over, all want to hear good and I see people can give a result for everything.
All right, sir. We'll do our best to follow up on what's happening, but equally so, you can engage your legislator to find out what's happening concerning the War and Economic Crimes Code. The office there is an office. All right, thank you. All right, Chief. Thank you. We'll do follow up for you as well. They do have an office, and you can also get information concerning what's going on. 07777 1075 555 101075, and the WhatsApp number is pinned on the screen for those of you following us online. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
This is Pascal David from the city.
Pascal, can you be a bit audible for us? Please speak louder.
Yeah, am I okay now?
Not really, but let's hear you out. Go ahead.
Don't tell you. Am I okay now?
Better. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So there are two things I have to say quickly. I want you to ask the of the Unity Party, where are they getting the funds to do big things? I mean, going to party headquarters, I mean, they were evicted from there before, right? You know. I mean, they didn't have the money to purchase building when they were evicted, even though they didn't build the structure, that was clear eviction.
Okay.
As compared to what they did to CDC.
And what's the second thing?
Is this the way the president promised to govern the country? You, Damo, you were here. Everything that George Weah did was criticized. Are you happy with the way the country is being governed by President Bouaga?
Why are you asking me? Speak to your point, Chief.
Well, because there are a lot of things you spoke against. I mean, you know, and I know for free. Are they the thing they're doing? Are you happy with it?
Okay, sir.
Because you're Liberian too. Are you satisfied with the way the government is running with nepotism, with corruption? The other time I saw Amin Moda. He was there. You saw him.
All right, sir.
Is this the way we thought the president could lead the country?
All right, thank you, Chief. Appreciate you. All right, Boomberger. What's up with you? What's up? You can't be doing no kind of thing.
But what did I do again? What did I do? I mean, if I talk small, can you do the mixture? Can you do the DJ Blue 1 2? Play the music small. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Spoon Talk.
Hold on. Let me get the song ready, but
yeah, listen. You know what? Jeff put me in Zico. On my ball. Yeah, come on, go ahead. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One-on-One with the CEO. Tonight we're going to be having the Honorable Nathaniel Fallow Miguel. Am I hearing it, Tima? So we said to you, whatever you may be today, Eva, you tracking me. Play the team. All right, so we want to say to you, you got to just adjust your camera, your video, your radio. It's going to be one of the greatest show ever. We will be discussing everything here about Nathaniel Fallow Miguel. Will he vote on the Oranto deal? That's the bigger question. Will Nathaniel Fallow Miguel, the senator from Magibby County, vote on the Oranto deal? All you need to do is just turn to Spoon. I mean, what Spoon? 107.5, Voice of Liberia, all of this relays, Super FM, Fabric FM. This is where you find us, Josh. Tell me what I this one for you. Go ahead. I'm gonna send us ads down. Tell me you wasting my time. I'm gonna send us treat out. Hey, down. Hey, man. So I want to down. That you slowing me down, man. I like the one that said, cool, Jimmy. That one you doing this to me, so.
My devil pay.
Oh, so that devil pay now? All right. I thank God for announcing it. The whole world heard you.
My devil pay.
So, but listen to that. No, listen, Kev. Kev, how you carry on the show like a hammer, so? Kev, how you in the boy team? Kev, I hope you're not in the Boyo team. You just came on the show like how remember, man. Thank God the man not hearing us. Let's put him back. He's not hearing us. That much he's not hearing us. Let's put him back in the corner. Today is Kev's wedding anniversary. I heard. Today is his wedding anniversary. Oh, yes. Yeah, Kev's wedding anniversary. That's the picture right there. Today is his wedding anniversary. We want to say, yes, indeed, Kev. Happy wedding anniversary, wherever you're joining us from. Today, the Eagles and the Cowboys play. I hope the Cowboys win that. I know you don't know about American football, but I'm ready praying to God that the Cowboys win. The Cowboys is 5 and change. The Eagles 8 and 2. I want the Cowboys to win. I want the Cowboys to be qualified for the preseason or how you call it, the regular season or postseason or whatever season. I want them to be on the way to the Super Bowl, Diamond. Can somebody pray with me tonight? I want the Cowboys to win.
I have zero idea on how that game goes. But either or, it's an American thing. You guys can handle it. I remember the last time you talked about this, and there was a serious backlash from your viewers. Many of them are fans of the team you want to lose. So
yeah, and they're saying it again. Look at Augustine Governor say, "Go Eagles." There are a lot of Eagles fans around here because Eagles just across the bridge, Philadelphia. So everybody in my circle around here, they will be supporting Eagles. New Jersey got no football team. Shame on New Jersey. The New York Jets. They got a help. They're still in New Jersey, but they call it New York Jets. The Giants. The New York, Buffalo, New York. 3 teams in New York alone. 2 teams in Pennsylvania, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Eagles, not in New Jersey. Why they doing us like that? We need our football team in New Jersey. So I left from New Jersey and went all the way to Dallas, Texas to be a fan of the Cowboys. And whenever I talk about the Cowboys, people get mad. I want the Cowboys to win. If anybody say go Eagles, we'll block you from Spoon Talk. We will. I'll block you, seriously. This is personal. It's personal to me. I'm saying people say go, if anybody say go Eagle, we will block you. Augustine Gongo, we're going to block you today. If you say go Birds, we'll block you. We'll block you for one day. Emmy Ryder, whose side you on, Emmy? You got to be on my side, Emmy. Hey, Emmy, you got to be on my side. Let me see what she said. What did Emmy Ryder say? I see her name. Did she say something? I might invite you to the Eagle game one of these days. You see, Emmy. Emmy, you are turning against me. That's bad. Look at the other man. My team is New York Jets. New York Jets is 0. They're not going anywhere. Bobby's in our way. Which team you are? Robert. Yeah, no go. Emmanuel, no go. Eagle. I'm begging you. Can you just celebrate the Cowboys today? But that one, I will say to you, the Cowboys, they are going to win today. I bet anybody. Cap, can you hear me? The Cowboys going to win today. Carlos Boris, the other person don't even know about the team. They're talking about the Cowboys.
Not against the Eagles. Though.
You say what?
Not against the Eagles. They're not gonna.
So who gonna win tonight?
The Eagles gonna win tonight.
We're not hearing you. Your internet getting problem?
You not hear me?
No. You got. If you want to stay on, change your answer. Who's gonna win tonight?
The Eagles. The Eagles. Listen, I'm from the Commanders, the Redskins, formerly known the Redskins, right? We are not cowboy people here.
Yeah. But I'm worried about your rescue. I ain't going anywhere, Cap. You know that we are losing your audio. On a serious note, Cap, we're losing you. I'm serious. We're losing you, Cap.
I hope you hear me.
But I want to say though, listen. Let me say this, right, Diamond. Tama, welcome to the show. Tama, you from New York. But what's your team?
Hey, go Giants.
Okay, I agree. You say go Giants. That's fine. The Cowboys and the Eagles playing today 4:30. Who side you on?
I will lend my support to the Eagles, man. They are right across the river. Go Eagles.
Helena Flomo, you don't know about football, so I ain't going to even talk to
you. Go Eagles for tonight.
I agree. You say go Eagles, man. But Damon, listen to me, Damon. The Eagles not going to win tonight. Cowboy will win. All these people are saying go Eagles, they will come here and they will pay because Cowboy going to win. Imagine how many people saying go Eagles. Huh?
Why are you so sure that the Cowboys will win?
I cannot say it. If I say, I will get myself in trouble. But I think that the game is fixed. And that's all I would say. And I think this time around is for Cowboy to win. Cowboy got to go to 6 and change because Cowboy got to be qualified for the season coming up. Right, Kev? I know your team not going anywhere, Kev. So let's just put that one down. But I do believe that Cowboy going to win. I got a feeling. I had a dream yesterday, and I was watching the game. I didn't end the game, but Cowboys were leading.
In your dream?
In my dream.
Oh, okay. It was still right there in that dream.
So dream can be the opposite, Stanton.
No, but man, my dream now opposite. So Cowboy, they won 4 games, they lost 5, and they draw 1. 4-5-1, that's 10. The Eagles won 8 games. 8-2. The Eagles have only lost only 2.
So they're coming in with a better record. 8-2.
Correct. So what Cowboys need? Cowboys need to go up to 5. 5-5, right? The Cowboys playing at home. Then Eagles down will be 8-3. Cowboys get maybe 6 or 5 more games left. If Cowboys can be on the winning strike, then they will make this thing. We still got hope. The Cowboy quarterback making $435 million in 10 years. That's his contract. Almost $500 million. He guaranteed to go with 235. If he's draft sick now, he can't play no more. They got to give him $235 million. Guaranteed money. The man make $33 million. Don't let my head, man. And this is what so you got to do the calculation. But with the exception of that, if I say someone that Lamine, Tyree say fly, Eagle fly, the man from Foya, what you know about Eagle? We're going to ban them. We are going to tell them saying that you don't know the game. So
man, we got the Lofa County Eagles though. We got the Bush Eagle, the Forest Eagles.
Yeah, you got the one that you can eat. They call it the cockerel, the roaches and thing. But I want to say, speaking about how you call it, grasshopper, our brother Fubi Heron is sick. So I want to say, if any of you have his number, please call him. Fubi Heron is a suspended ANC member. He's not well. He was admitted in the hospital, and thank God that he was discharged, and they gave him antibiotics for infection. They got something about some kind of, the best I'm going to say, damn, what are you laughing for?
Look, the moment you said the antibiotics, I'm like, okay, here we go.
But the best I'm going to say, no, but I can call Fubi. Fubi want me to say. The man called me, the man, the CEO, I've been in the hospital, and just what you said. I said, I will tell you, man, the CEO, that's why I didn't tell you. But it's too late, you told me already. But again, let's call our brother Fubi Henry. He's not too well. And we pray for him. I did today. I pray for him in church. He's not too well. He's sick. And I want to wish him well. And this is my brother Fubi Henry. We're calling him right now. Nathaniel Follow Miguel will be on the show tonight. We'll be asking him question. The Oranto deal with Nathaniel Follow Miguel. Vote for that deal. It's a big question. I'm not going to say he's not voting for it. We're about to put the names and picture of those lawmakers up. We want to say to all of them, my brother Fubi, how you doing? Fubi, I got you live. I'm announcing to the entire world that you are not well. You are sick. Am I correct?
See, no secret in China.
No, my man. But Fubi, I want the people to call you and pray for you, my man. I call to pray for you tonight. You're my dear friend and brother. Are you home now? Have you been discharged from the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay. How long was that sick now? A week?
No, at the same Thursday.
So the doctor say who? I mean, are those real antibiotics? Those are placebo medicine?
Man went to like breast eating bullfrog. How you not get sick?
Oh, stop eating the bullfrog and the crocodile head, my man. Stop eating.
Man eating bullfrog. How you not get sick?
But when you eat a bullfrog and the grasshopper, my man, strange thing can happen. Fubi, I beg you, my man. Dama, you got Fubi picture, my man. Fubi is sick, Dama. We are
Fubi,
for Fubi.
Yeah, Fubi, feel better, man. Well, try to hear that you are not well. Feel better, okay, brother?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I know we'll see you tomorrow, Fubi. Man, take the medicine. The doctor says you must take it twice a day, right? Take it twice a day. It means that you got to take the medicine 2 times, right? That's why the doctor take. They will in the medical field they call it BRD. And a BRD, Kev? You not forget, Kev? BRD. Yeah. So you got to take it with food and a lot of water. You don't drink. So the doctor said you got to take it with food in the morning, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. If that time you got to take it 1 hour on or before. Fubi. Take it for 5 days straight. Then from there, you go back, they will check you again and make sure they will not prescribe anything else. You got to rest also. And then also the doctor say you got to abstain. Abstain from any
from any grasshopper.
Any community thing. No community. But we're so happy to have Fubi. He's well. He's back home though. He was in the hospital, but they discharged him with 5 days medication in Burkina Faso. And it's a good thing that Fubi got money to pay for it, and he paid for his medical bill. We're happy to hear from you, my brother Fubi. We're going to pray for you, Lord. Please watch over our brother Fubi till we can see him again. Please grant him the strength, oh God, to go to work, take care of his family. Though he's in strange land, Lord, but let him sing some beautiful songs of praises unto you. We pray, Lord, that you will guard his food, his water, Lord. All the bullfrog and grasshopper you're going to eat, Lord, please guard and protect them. Fubi, it shall be well, and you are well, my dear brother and friend. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye. No, I love Fubi. I love Fubi. I love Fubi, by the way. So, I mean, if I'm saying this thing, you're thinking a joke. This is not a joke. Fubi is a workaholic. The man worked from morning to morning. Seriously speaking, the boy had to work. Imagine he left Liberia, he went where to Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso to work. Man making a lot of money, by the way. He been with Coca-Cola for 43 years now. How old is he? He's been 43 years old. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, I beg you. The man for 3 years, he's been with Coca-Cola for 3 years now. Ladies and gentlemen, share the show. We're going to have Nathaniel Follow Miguel coming on. We are waiting for Miguel. We're going to have Jerry Gibson is coming on by well. We have Emmanuel George. We're going to have Abula Mame and Dada himself and the entire team coming on. No stone going to be left unturned. But the good thing is, if you come in the back, I got to bring you on. If I see some people coming, I figure out when I bring it on.
That cool you giving?
Man, I love this. It's a beautiful Sunday. But what's going on, guys? Let's get into something. Darius. Let me say Darius. Damon. I saw something today that touched me, though. The president, one of his vehicles in the convoy, killed some people, right? Can you bring us up to speed of that information, Damon?
Well, that happened yesterday around 2D, according to information that we gathered. The vehicle is what they call the extension. It is the last vehicle in the motorcade. The police pickup that closes the motorcade officially. And from what we gathered, this motorcyclist who's deceased, peace be unto his ashes, and his passenger were coming from inside Todi district. So looking at again, we're waiting for the official statement, but what eyewitnesses have said is that they came from within Todi district and came on the main road, and then they collided with the police pickup, they had a collision. So that is the information, preliminary information that we've gathered. That was what happened. If you look at the impact of the vehicle, is from the front of the vehicle. This is the impact here on the vehicle. Is from the front of the vehicle, as you can see. So it was a head-on.
Wait, Damon, wait 1 minute. That motorbike.
Yeah, these vehicles in the motorcade, they move at a standard speed. So whether you impact a motorcycle or anything, if a vehicle is moving at such a speed as they do, it's going to cause some serious damage to the vehicle. So yeah.
Wow. This is something though. But Dama, I heard that it's not the first time, right? Same gay put out the announcement. This is the third incident. Am I correct?
Yeah. Again, that's why we're waiting for the official statement. But I've been privileged to ride with the motorcade, and many Liberians can speak to the fact as well that we still need to learn how to respect presidential motorcades, when they're moving, because they move at such a speed that they have to protect their VIP. You'll find unauthorized vehicles trying to tilt the motorcade. You'll find someone say, oh, the first vehicle and I'm passed, so let me cross the road, someone will say, okay, that is like the last vehicle here, so let me cross the road. And sometimes there is a distance, a bit of a distance between these vehicles that are in the motorcade. So how they came on the road as the presidential motorcade was en route, that is what has been established. But the truth is, we do not. I've seen it on several occasions. Sometimes when you're riding with the motorcade, you can even be yelling out to people to not cross the road. We saw a similar incident with the Keke rider somewhere around ERWA area. You know, the first two vehicles in the motorcade had passed, and he tried to cross the road. You know, trying to get a chance to cross.
Yeah, but damn it though, can you put up the video I sent you? I think front page later, nice 58-second video.
Yeah,
we discussed. Yes. I think I see that the senator is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spoon Talk. This is where we come to laugh and joke and talk about issues of national concern. We got a lot concerning Senator McGill, the McGibby senator, Nathaniel Fallow McGill. They call him the Ponkypan, the former chairman of CDC. Yes, indeed, you got to understand. The only chairman that have led CDC to a victory in 2017, right? He got a very huge, strong rap sheet. He was placed on sanction, but through the sanction, he won an election in Liberia to become the senator, one of the two senators of McGibby. Now, what's going on today? We have the lawmakers. Let's talk about the senators. In the Senate, we have 10 CDC as per the National Election Report. 10 sedition lawmakers, you call them senators. 10. Are there still 10 that CDC can count on? Were there 10 when they removed Speaker Kofa? What were the position? We're going to discuss a lot of national issues today. And I can tell you, we will go into them. But most recently, Senator McGill says some things that raises some eyebrow. He said the Unity Party people, and we have that clip, we'll play it, boast about having momentum. They should go ahead and have an election today. And he, Nathaniel Fallow McGill, is willing to step aside and rerun. This is big. Before the senator is ready, before I bring you on, let me bring in Emmanuel George and that of Gibson Gerald. It's good to see you guys. It's so good to see you. We want to welcome all of you to Spoon Talk. We're tired of laughing like Kev. We wish our brother Fubi well. If the video ready, I want to play the video real quick. Is it ready? Are you with me, Damo? Damo? All right, so guys, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Damo, are you with us?
Yes, we can hear you. I don't think Damon can hear you right now.
Dama, are you hearing us? We couldn't hear you.
No, I'm hearing you now.
Okay. So we want to say again, we're going to bring in Nathaniel Fallow McGill, the senator, which is Sion, which is junior, though. Emmanuel Nukwe is the Sion, right? Because you've been there before McGill, right?
So officially, there isn't senior and junior anymore as there used to be. But based on unofficial thing, because now when you were there prior, before another senator is elected, you know, they try to say senior and junior, but like the way
David seniority.
There's no
Yeah. So you got seniority being that you were there before. So on the show, we made Nathaniel Fallow McGill the senior senator and made Emmanuel Nukwe the junior senator. I mean, we got right to do it on this show. Yeah. No. We got right to do it. We got right to do it. I can do anything because no. This is the People's Network. Today, Pongypan is a senior senator coming on the show. So we can have Emmanuel Nukwe on the chair. We will demote him. As of today, Natural McGill. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Senator McGill on this Spoon Talk. Senator, welcome to the show. It's good to have you. How you doing?
Thank you.
Wait, I just been a CEO senator on there and went off again. Damo, what's going on?
Rare.
Yeah, but the CEO senator went up.
At the Senators Network.
No, senator, don't do that. You gotta come on. I just promoted you now, then you go up. Look at everybody saying they agree. The man I see Senator Gibson. Yeah, the man I see Senator in my book, though.
He is a senior senator. Yes.
And the man that can lead a political party to a victory? Are you kidding me? The man that beat Unity Party
to victory.
I mean, tell me,
Yes,
you
man.
put Emmanuel Nugwe on a
Yes,
ticket to be
man.
vice Senate bearer. Emmanuel Nugwe didn't win the election. Joseph Boga got to change course, so bring somebody else. I mean, we got to say this thing as it is. But let's try again. But the senior senator got to get internet now. I thought we get started with.
Then there's not an issue, but I want you to just announce. I just want you to announce that people should stop calling me on my phone because I'm using my phone to do the live, and people are calling me interfering. So maybe if
Yeah,
you just
you know the bad people will call you. You should have said that.
let them stop calling me because I'm using my phone. So when they call
But the
me,
more
they
you say that,
interfere.
the people that don't want you to speak will call you because they don't want you to speak. So now you say they will call you 100 times.
They'll keep interfering. They keep interfering with the telephone. But anyway, thank you, Sandra. I'm happy to be here for a long time. I haven't been on the show.
Yeah, Senator, is it possible for you to turn that light off? It's blurring your face.
Yeah, the one from the behind you.
The one from the back is blurring your face.
Yeah, right there, or your left shoulder.
You know the light. Let me change my my position.
Okay, now it's good. It's good like that.
Yeah,
man, change your whole position. So let's take you off because we want no situation. You go change your position out there. Then you show where you at with something behind you.
Jerome, you a cameraman.
I see.
Yeah, the senator said when I see anything. But I want to say welcome to the show, Senator McGill. This is the Spoon Talk. It's good to have you. A lot of people are happy that you're coming on tonight. You said some stuff, and we can get right into it. I know we went to church today. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we ask one another. We pray the show be great. Amen, amen, amen. McGill, how you doing so far? How are you and the family?
The family doing well. We are doing okay. We thank God. We're doing good. You know, we are doing very well.
Can you update us about? We're gonna start in a little bit. We know we're gonna ride on this thing for an hour, 30 minutes. I know you will not stay with us that long. But what's the status down about CDC and the Flower March and the party headquarters? You serve as chair for the caucus, the senator, the legislature, but bring us up to speed. What are we missing? What we need to know?
You know, Stanton, this is the reality. You know, in every political dispensation, when you go to elections and you lose the election, what you normally do is to go back in-house, begin to strategize, begin to reorganize. So CDC is doing a lot of reorganization, recalibration to make sure we are ready for 2029. And so we're not a ruling party. Our responsibility is to do organization, reorganize where we went wrong, what we need to do, how we need to bring new people on board, what is it that we need to do, re-engage with our partisans. Most of our partisans, some of them are disenchanted, some of them, with a terrible loss. They did not expect that the party would lose. So you can understand all of these. And so we are reorganizing. So we are doing a lot. We lost our party headquarters. We're trying to rebuild our party headquarters. We lost the national headquarters. We lost some of the headquarters in the country. So a lot of reorganization is going on, trying to redeploy manpower and see what we do. You know, we're trying to launch a new political insurgency to take power back for the Unity Party. So we are doing a lot of work.
It's good to have you speaking on the party, the new structure, the development, and what comes next for CDC. I'm not going to ask you the question because so many people have answered the question about Ambassador, former President George Manuel Weah. He's coming back Can you speak to what we heard a few weeks back that the president is not well, but yet and still we saw the president in one of these countries with FIFA and the president trip to America. Some people deny it, but most recently, Ronaldo and the FIFA team met President Donald Trump, and President Weah was no show. What was the story behind those things? Is he coming back? When will he start speaking? When will people see the real George Banneret Weah?
Listen, Stanton, I can understand the anxiety of even citizens and Liberian people to see President Weah back on the political stage. But sometimes it's always good when you go in these elections for you to take a step back and give the ruling party an opportunity to organize and lead the people. And what you have to do as a political person is to go and be quiet and understand what went wrong. Why is it that you lost? And how you can reorganize your party. The reality is President Weah is a new political animal. So he does not have to come back to try to sell himself to the Liberian people. Individuals in politics, normal politics, individuals who come on the stage early are individuals who are not known. You need to sell yourself. You want the Liberian people to know you, or you want the population to know you wherever you are running. You want people to get to know you. But President Weah is known. So for some of us who are President Weah advisors, we are telling him, Mr. President, you don't need to start running around because you are already known. What we need to do is to organize the party. The party has some problem. We made some mistakes in certain area. We need to reorganize. You need to rest yourself. Liberian people know you. They tested you. They know what you're capable of doing. 2 years to the election, then you can come and begin to re-engage with your people. So the president is doing well. The president is good. I can't speak to FIFA issue because I don't have much knowledge of the FIFA issue. What I do know is that the trip and Ronaldo made at the White House was not a FIFA engagement. It was a trip led by the Saudi Crown Prince. It was a business trip, and you know that Ronaldo played in Saudi Arabia, and therefore he was invited along with the Saudi Crown Prince to go to the White House. That was not a FIFA arrangement. It was not a FIFA delegation. What I know is that the FIFA conference was held in Morocco. President Weah, as you know, is there's a bad feedback. I don't know where the feedback is coming from.
Yeah, we
As
good.
you know,
That's
President Weah
Kev, can you mute yourself, Kev? Chief. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, as you know, President Weah is, I think he's the head of the FIFA football panel against racism. You saw that in Morocco, where he co-chaired the conference, the final conference, along with the FIFA president. So the president is doing fairly good. He's well. I just spoke to him therefore yesterday. He was on his way from Europe to Accra. He's good. He's doing well. Look, listen, President Weah is a human being. I do understand his sympathizers, his supporters. When they hear he's not feeling well, whether it's true or not, they will be concerned because he's a human being. Look, when they Jesus Christ, I know they not get sick, but the president is doing very well. And some of the people who wishing the president to be sick, that those who believe that the president, no, and that's the thing that worries me is that Unity Party is more worried about President Weah than worried about war in the country, and that is the issue I'm concerned about. Quite recently, before then, President Barker said in one of the cabinet meetings, he said, "Look, if you are in my government and you are concerned about 2029, you need to resign. You need to resign because my government should be focused on delivering for the Liberian people." That's not my word. That's the word of the president. And the president, again, I think at the July 26th program, the president said things were not good in the country. Things were very bad. The businesses were not working. And he was naming his vice president to head a panel to investigate why is it that things are bad in the country. Those are not my words. Those are the words of the president. So the president is acknowledging that things are going very bad. And the president made a two decision. Forget about 2029. Look at the people. Things are not working. Mr. Vice President, the economy is bad. I'm setting a panel, you're going to head it. Give me a result in 45 days. But it appears to me that United Party is not concerned about all these things. They are more concerned about political contestation. And so every day is about competition. Who pull in the bigger crowd? Not December 6th, they want to prove to the Liberian people, not about bread and butter issue. They want to prove to the Liberian people that they're ready for election. And so you heard my statement. And I said, look, United Party, let's resolve this issue. If you believe you're so powerful, you're doing well for the country. Now you're not following the president's message. You are more worried about 2029. Let them do the honorable thing. Let the president and the vice president resign because of what the constitution calls for. Create a vacancy. When the vacancy is created, you can call early election. Election can be called. And to call early election, you just have to resign. If I were to resign today as senator of Magibi County, there will be an election in 90 days because of what the constitution says. So the president, the United Party people say they are more concerned about election than running the country. As their own president have said, let's be worried about running the country than election. But they are more worried about proving to the Liberian people that they are more popular than CDC. Only one question or only one condition can answer that question of popularity. Who is more popular? The election. So since 2029, 3 years away, the United Party want to hold the election now. They can just have their president Bapen to create the vacancy so we can have the election. Then we see what else.
We're going to come to this. We're going to come to this, but I want to finish up with CDC, and then we'll give the guys a chance to come in with their question. We got some good gentlemen on the show tonight. I want to say to you, though, what did you do 2016, 2017? 2017, January or February, I was at one of our parties, and you walk in, and Jacob Akoli, you walk straight to him on the table, you shook his hand, and Jake said, that's the CDC party chairman, but we're going to beat him. Jake said that. And you look at Jake, you laugh, both of you guys laugh, and you went about your business. But you won 2017. You won. What happened then compared to 2023? And what can you do differently for 2029 victory?
Sorry, the weather is bad, Morovia. The weather is bad, so the internet is cracking here.
Yeah, but you heard my question, right?
No, repeat. I didn't hear.
I said, 2017, you walk in the Boulevard Party, you shook Jake hand, you were going against Unity Party, you was going against his uncle Joseph Yima Bwaka 2017. And Jake looked in your eyes and said, we're going to beat you guys. You laughed, you shook hand, you went about your business. You won 2017. Joel became president January 2018. 2023, Unity Party beat you guys. But Miguel was in. You was in the party chairman. What did you do then that you can do 2029 to bring back Unity, to bring back CDC? And
you see, Stanton, let me say this, Stanton. God gave everybody I want to give. And I'm not boasting. God gave everybody I want to give. I'm not the smartest guy, but politically, I'm one of the best. Because I know how to win elections. 2017, I told the president, there were a lot of people who went to president. We are in said, the president, you can't be president. You have to run to be vice president. You have to run on the ticket. You have to be vice president to either Charles Bronski or someone before you become president of Liberia. And I said to the president, Mr. President, you will be president of Liberia. We'll make sure we put the coalition together for the first time in Liberian political history. The president and I, we orchestrated a political chemistry and built a coalition that defeated the Unity Party. A lot of things are happening, my man. I can't tell you that secret. Plenty of secret happening. A lot of things happening. Will you Unity Party own strength to defeat Unity Party? There were times you saw Bronski. Bronski had 60 people along with my friend Musa Belende. They were appearing they're going to win. People were resigning from CDC and were just laughing. When the time came, we put a political chemistry together. We launched our insurgency, political insurgency, and we defeated the Unity Party. And so I wouldn't tell you what we did to defeat Unity Party because it's a secret. And 2023, the election was going to be over in March. The election was going to be over in March 2023. My brother, when you print the forward March And I would say this, people, whether you believe it, you don't want to believe it, I can tell you. There was no way that Nathaniel McGill was going to be Minister of State and Unity Party were going to win the election. The election was going to be over in March of 2023. The election was already over. But because they knew that I was the fulcrum, and they developed a scheme, that eliminated me from the process. And the guy who put the chemistry together will not tell you, but we have already established it. We found out our intelligence has revealed why CDC lost. And I always say to citizens that don't blame the people, you got to blame CDC itself because we made some mistake. Even our colleagues who left them made some terrible mistake. And that's the reason why the party lost the election. Because there was no reason why CDC should have lost that election. And I can guarantee you, and they know, the party people know that Nathaniel McGill, along with President Weah, if I were in CDC leading the process, there is no way, absolutely no way they're going to win the election. Because the election was already over. There were people who came to me, Santos, you know that I know, and you know a lot of story, and we can see on the platform. You know that most of the United Party guys are celebrating today were already negotiating with me for a job to be appointed in the next government. You know that. United Party was running United Party from right from my heart. I was running United Party. I was running all the opposition party from right here. And so that was the issue. The issue is
we want to squeeze all our questions in, guys. We got Nathaniel Fallow McGill, the Punky Palm, McGibby Senator. It's going to be a very good program. You want to share the show, invite somebody. Let's make this historical today. We can only have this guy once or twice a year. So we got to give him nothing but the best shot. Minister McGill, I usually say Minister, Senator McGill. If that was the case, you want your election being a sanction minister then. Why couldn't you have CDC under that vanguard? Did the cat eat his own baby? Did sedition turn against you? I mean, these are questions people want to know because you ran.
Santa, I don't want to go into CDC and McGill's story.
Okay.
I will take that story at a different time. And I want to deal with the situation right now because the CDC and McGill story will see.
How can you make this new CDC now, or if that would be a new CDC, how can you give them that victory 2029? You are not
listen, Stanton, we understand the United Party strategy. And all the guys who United Party, all the guys who made United Party win, they are all my friends. The guy who made United Party to win, they are my friends. They know my political ability. They understand my political strategy. I'm a guy who lead. When I lead a process, I don't miss target. You don't see me talking too much. When I decide to launch an insurgency, political insurgency, I want to make sure that I will take down my opponent. And I can guarantee you, we are having meetings in CDC. We are consulting. We are building a formidable force. 2029 will be a very important year. And that's the reason why I challenged the Unity Party yesterday. Because I'm tired and sick of the noise, that they are powerful, that they can deliver. And I'm ready to say, if you really believe that you can win an election, I challenge you, let the president and vice president resign, create a vacancy. There's no provision in the Constitution that says when you resign, you can contest. The Constitution only says that if the president and vice president resign, an election can be called in 90 days, the speaker will preside. And I'm willing, if they can let resolve this issue. It's almost like Standard coming, it's almost like the boxer, the champion. I've seen it where you see in the boxing ring, or you see the champion get his belt, and he say you want to take on someone, the man will put a belt on the line and say, you know what, when you beat me, you can't take my belt. He calls somebody. So you know that party is strong. They know that, but we can beat CDC, we're strong, we'll get money, we can do this. Let's resolve this issue. I'm tired and sick. Look, Stanley, let me tell you something. As chairman on education, I'm currently resolving a serious national crisis in the MCSS. The teacher almost went on strike last Monday. The protest had to ask me as the committee chair, I am not trying to resolve that. We're trying to run government here. But the guys are interested in politics. What are they making noise? They're not talking about running the country. Even the president is tired and sick of the situation. The president himself had to go to cabinet meeting and say, look, you all forgot about 2029, let's run the country. But he got not interested in running the country, interested in election. So if they're interested in election, let's go to election and let's resolve it and let's focus on Labrador job. And I said, Magibi, if you want me to, if the president resign and the vice president resign, I will also resign my seat because I know if I can take on anybody, Magibi, and win the election.
So that's right now. I'm guessing the honorable senator, we're going to bring Gibson Jerry on, and we're going to go through the roundtable, guys. Your question, we're going to come to today, but give me your question. Give me your best shot. We got to squeeze Senator McGill because once we have him, it's hard to get him again. So Gibson, let's hear you, my friend.
How you doing, Senator McGill? This is Gibson Jeru.
Gibson Jeru, you know, and for a very long time, I've not spoken to you. You were the first guy in analyst that I made friend with before Standard Seeker. And so I'm happy to see you. And I've been following you. I say, you know, Gibson. I knew the Gibson guy for a long time. When I used to work with Telecom, Gibson was my man.
Yeah.
Well, happy to see you, Gibson. I'm happy to see you.
It's good to see you again. It's good to see you. You know, first of all, thank you for all the things, including your election as a senator. But I want to ask a lot of people. I mean, I just want you to clarify something. A lot of people tend to blame you about George Weah administration. They think that you micromanage George Weah office. Can you give us a clarification today? Did you?
No, Gibson. No Liberian will tell you that I micromanage President Weah office. In fact, Liberians are praising me today that there have been no minister of state in the history of Liberia. During my tenure as minister, I always took the president from the mansion to the streets. The president was always in the street meeting people, going on the street checking projects. Even the opposition, people in the opposition know today that when I left the Ministry of State, people say, "But man, they will know to get to the president." So people were accusing me, Gibson. I was a guy who believed in straight rule. If I say you gotta do this, you gotta do this. I did not ever micromanage the president. In fact, the president was the most accessible person. The president used to meet people. I was not even around the president most of the time. Most of the time, I was doing my job. The president knows that. And I don't understand how people say poor micromanage President Weah. The man used to be around talking with people. The guy was the most liberal president I've ever seen. The man playing basketball, ordinary people, meeting people and talking to them. Meeting people, lecturing with people. I've not seen CNN president before. Let me tell you, Gibson. Before I went to the mansion, when they said young men coming up, I used to be afraid to even pass in front of the mansion. I used to be afraid to even talk to the president. I used to be afraid when I passed in front of the mansion, my legs used to be streaming. Because the presidency supposed to be afraid of the presidency. But because we are the presidency is so simple. The guy was talking to ordinary people. I don't know where people come from. They come with this story of President Weah or being micromanaged. Oh no, the man will never be micromanaged. In fact, the man will never allow somebody to manage in a way to taking away from the people. The guy all want to be around people. Look at what the man does. The man playing basketball, ordinary people. When you go to President Weah, also I tell the president, Mr. President, you when I see you, you make me appear like you make it appear you're not even president of Liberia. Look at the place. You eat ordinary people. You sit down with people and talk. So where the whole story of micromanaging coming from? No president in the history of Liberia who have made himself accessible to ordinary Liberian than President Weah. My man, you saw most of the time in Nima country, we're traveling, the man will get out and walk and go buy a queso and put it in plastic bag. Which the president Liberia will do that? Put it in plastic bag, black plastic bag, like eating queso with the people. You call that man micromanaging people. The guy in the ghetto, the man president will eating queso with in black plastic bag. In Nima country, in the streets, we're traveling, the man will get out and walk to the people. And you call that one micromanage? I know where that story comes from, Gibson. The only people who fear me, who are making it like I want to micromanage the man. There were people who were there against me because I was so strict. I was having cabinet ministers do their job. If the president wanted something, you cabinet minister, you don't deliver.
Senator, I beg of Gibson question. You said people are against you internally or externally only. You guys, what's in a one-way
Both,
street?
yeah, but you know, some of my, let me tell you so the reality is some of my colleagues have problems. Some of my colleagues in the cabinet have
Okay.
problems because
All right.
some of my colleagues in the cabinet have problems. But I can tell you, never a day will try to manage. If I president, we will not allow somebody to macro-manage him because the first thing, the man his love for human being, his love for human being will not allow you to say you stop being. Give it not possible. I honestly look at the man. Even today, it's not possible to stop President Weah from meeting people. It's not just possible because himself, the man himself, his love for people, the man make himself so ordinary that the presidency of Liberia it was so ordinary that the man will meet anybody and talk to people. The man will go sit down and play. Look, some people you say, President, we are playing Lulu with people. The man not doing it because he wanted to play Lulu, but he wanted to make the president as a modest office that even the president can do the thing lay man can do. President, we are setting an example.
I think Senator, we got to squeeze in more questions. Gibson, your second question.
I mean, I'm going to ask this question. I know it's going to please you. In my first round, it's very quiet, but here's the thing. Do you think President Weah, how President Weah take the 2023 election? Did he see himself as a loser? Did he see himself as a person who was giving way for Liberian people to try a new method? How did he perceive that election?
I don't. Well, you know, Gibson, the reality is, firstly, I must admit, Liberian people know, but knowing the man, I was not very close with the election, with the campaign. I wasn't very close with the campaign, but what I can say to you, that President Weah was looking at several things. You know, African politics, the first thing is a belief that when you are the incumbent, you will want to rig the election. And people are making series of threats in the country. I want to believe President Weah love for country. The president has right to even challenge the result because the election had a lot of discrepancies. A lot of things were happening in Nimba County. There were even the election commission acknowledged that there were a lot of discrepancies in Nimba County. There were room for recall. To go and review the result in
So that's the result that you
to
made.
challenge the result. And the president decided that, look, that wasn't necessary. If the president wanted to put the country into the process of challenging the result, he said, but the man is incumbent president, he wants to cheat, he wants to rig the election, he wants to do this, people begin to shoot people. Check the history. I think he was worried that what will happen if I try to challenge this process. Maybe the people will be chaotic. I don't want to see one blot of the Liberian people wasted just because of my desire to be president. So if the presidency means so much to the people, and I love this country, I don't want to see one single blood or somebody shot as it was done in 2017 when people in 2011, I mean, as it was done CZ compound when people were shot and killed because of election. President Weah said to himself, I do not want to see that. And because of that, I'm willing, even though I have some rights to challenge this process, I wouldn't challenge it. What I would do, in fact, for the first time, I would take the phone and call President Boakai to say he had won the election. A lot of citizens were angry, but he acted in the supreme interest of the Liberian people to say, let's get an opportunity. I know it's painful to some of my partisans, but what is good is that no Liberian will die, no Liberian will be killed. Guess in, there was tension in the air in Liberia, extreme tension. And if the president and China result gets in, people are going to be shooting all around the place. Some people are going to be going around breaking into people's home, thinking that he wants to rig the election because he's the incumbent president. I'll tell you something. The former ambassador of the United States to the UN, Ambassador Lena Thomas Griffith, issued a letter warning the government not to rig the election. All the things were sending mixed signal. And I believe, Ambassador, we are law for Liberia acted in a supreme interest. But now we've seen how the country is being run. So more people are saying, thank you, President Weah. You gave opportunity to the United Party to rule. You decided to bury your political desire for the good of the country. We've seen the result. Now we think it's time for you to come back. And I can guarantee you, Gibson, in order that you people will not believe that they will go around insulting. Gibson, I can guarantee you, President Weah will win on the first round 2029. If it don't happen,
President Weah will win
don't
on the
ever
first
trust
round
me.
2029. Sandra, I want you to let me please
2029.
squeeze this one question in, Senator Magee.
Go ahead.
You are one
Go
of the
ahead.
architects of the harmonization process. I know your hands, your fingers, everything, your ear, were all into that harmonization. Why is it difficult for Unity Party that criticize that harmonization? Why is it difficult for them to introduce something new?
They will not do it because you know what? They already get problem with IMF. What they're doing right now, they're hauling the money. They're hauling the money. They will never ever do it. They will never ever do it to take that process because they know that they will have problem with the IMF. They will never ever do it. I challenge them 200 times. They will not do it. What they're doing right now?
Budget, Senator, I'm putting
I come in. Give me a chance.
We'll discuss the budget, Senator. I'm begging you. Let's take
No,
the
man.
floor.
I mean about harmonization.
It's
Harmonization.
part of the budget. It's part of the
They
budget.
will never ever do it. I challenge them 200 times. They will never change harmonization because the first thing, they're running the budget, they're running the salary above the rate that IMF have set. They will never ever do it. All they will do right now, the budget going to the budget going to 1.2 billion now. Why they increase salary? If they knew they could reverse harmonization, why they didn't reverse it? The budget going to 1.2 billion. Why they didn't reverse it? They have an opportunity to reverse it.
Let's take the tentative one off. Let's take the smooth one off. We'll come to the substance. This is a sitting senator. We're talking about Oronto All Black, and the next black or all black that we'll discuss it. We'll discuss the Senate, exactly what is happening. We'll discuss so many issues. We will get to the budget. I want to bring in my brother Winfred Russell, Emmanuel George Kev. We'll keep you for last. I'm begging you, please consider. Russell, just off. The letter that was written from Linda Thomas Greenfield to President Weah. So can you explain, President Weah got scared?
No, not a letter written. It was a statement issue.
Yes.
Not the President Weah. They issued a statement. And the statement is on record that the government should not cheat. That means there was an assumption that the government was going to rig the election. And if you get someone like the ambassador of the United States at the UN issues such a statement, that's a signal. That's a signal. And President, we have been a careful person and a man who had true love for this country, not for his ambition, decided that, Lord, you know what? If I attempt to even challenge this process, which is my right, people will assume that I'm attempting to rig the process. And probably someone may be killed for that purpose. And as someone who don't want to see a single blood share for my business, I will surrender this presidency for the good of Liberia, which he did. And today, some of us are praising President Weah for that decision. And Liberian people are beginning to see the difference. So a lot of things happening. I can say a lot of things. Sometimes we don't talk because I see people praising the government on this, on that road project. People talking about Bukami Post street light on the RI road. Those street lights were designed by President Weah. The RI road was designed by the people.
We will get there. Let me bring in Russell. Brother Russell from there, Emmanuel George. We'll bring in Tamba Agaras and our brother. Welcome to the show. Kanyo Bagbara. Russell, your two questions. This is getting very interesting, folks. Share the show. Let's have fun with Senator Magee as we speak on national issues. Brother Russell.
Thank you, Stanton. And again, it's great being here. Welcome, Senator McGill. My first question to you is, why should the Liberian people entrust the country to the CDC, to President Weah, who had it for 6 years, and according to all indication, did a terrible job.
By what measurement?
I mean, on all levels. Why should they entrust the
give me one example.
of the country
Give me one
example.
example.
George Weah again.
Okay, give me one example. If you say we did a terrible job, give me one example. So let me ask you a question. By giving free education to Liberian students, a terrible job.
Sir, I'm here to
Women,
ask. Sir,
no, I'm asking
it's not for
you.
you to
I'm
ask me a
asking you
question.
because
I'm
these are team
asking you
president
the
we are
question.
listen, these are team president we are there. I'm using your statement.
Okay.
He did a terrible job. Is providing free wire fee, which your government has not cannot even they can reverse it. Giving free education to all university students in public school, free tuition. They can't reverse that. If those were terrible, why haven't they reversed it? If party harmonization was terrible, why haven't they reversed it? It's been there 2 years. They have raised a budget of $2.1 billion. I mean, the $1.2 billion. Why haven't they reversed it? Those were the things, President, we had there. If those were terrible things, why haven't they reversed it? You are saying that. I said, give me an example. Don't just speak. Don't say something that you can defend. I'm saying, give me an example of the terrible job that President we had. Then we can discuss it. But if you can't say just making an assumption, then there's no reason for me to even delve into the question. Because I just give you an example of what President we had did. Building the road, building RIA road, is that terrible? Is it terrible to do RIA road? RIA road today. When we're doing road, the United Party people say that road the people will eat, but they're celebrating road today all over the place. They're celebrating road. So what is it they're doing that is different? What is it they're doing that is different from the CDC that we need to be celebrating it? That CDC they didn't do. You talk about road that President we are. You talk about building structure, the NOCA building that President we are. The LTA building that President we are. These are team President we are there celebrating it. The RIA road today, they say they coming post street light there from the road. That President we are. That project was structured in the mansion by President we are. He said the RIA road was so dark. His friend Adolf Lauren.
Again, guys, you got to stop calling the senator. Senator, I hope you can turn to your tablet or another cell phone because it's interesting, but we got to be connected. Yes, Senator.
Let me see.
Senator, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Okay. Again, what will you say though, Russell? Talk to me because I believe the senator was coming back on your heart with that your first question. Let's see, Senator, can you hear us?
So sorry, internet. So Winfred, when you say President, we had did terrible job. I say, give me an example. You can give me an example. Then you just need to apologize because nothing he did wrong. But give me an example. I just gave you things that President we had did. The RIA road is a terrible decision. You're celebrating RIA road today. You are celebrating it. You're talking about
Senator, give the panelists Russell the chance to respond to your question. I mean, let's have conversation here. You listen.
Yeah, let be conversational.
Yeah,
let be conversational.
So let's go back to Russell.
So
Russell,
you say the man did. You say he did terrible. You say he did terrible job. I said, give me an example.
So, so my purpose on this show is to ask the hard questions, and that's what we try to do.
Factual question. Factual questions.
Sir, I did not interrupt you now, so give me a chance, right? But we're here to ask the hard questions, the questions that the Liberian people would like us to ask. So I'm asking those questions. Now, if you look at the image, the international reputation and the image of the country under the Weah administration, when you were there, we saw how many numbers of, the number of people who got sanctioned. They had a pretty terrible image internationally, okay? The road from EWA to RIA is only 28 miles. How long does it take to construct a 28-mile road? That road is being under construction when you were there to this administration and all. So you look at job creation, it was pretty poor, right? If you look at the penetration of healthcare, it was also pretty poor. So there are a lot of indicators we can look at.
You're just making assumptions. You're not talking facts. First of all, saying United Party came into power, how many jobs did not create international foreign job in terms of international trade? How many in terms of investment? How many jobs did not create? Saying you're talking about Wapo, how many jobs have they created? How many investment jobs have they created? So what is the difference United Party has done outside President we are? Nothing. They can't say anything. The same thing President we are there. Like, yeah, the same thing they're doing. They're building. In fact, they are building on everything President with the foundation President we are laid. That the foundation United Party is building on. They have not done anything new. There's no new project that United Party have initiated. The only new road project that I know they're coming to do, that a new concession they're trying to pass for the guy from Freetown. In fact, most of the road are already on a concession. Most of the road are already on a concessions. They said concession was a bad thing to do to get road concession agreement to people. They gave road concession agreement to people. So what is the new thing? If we talk about sanction came at the late days. Sanctions are political too. I don't want to even dwell on the sanction issue because those are political too. So those things were never done during the regime, during the functional period of President Weah. Mind you, President Weah operated even during COVID when we had a pandemic. And the country was still normal. Things were happening. Projects were ongoing. Imagine if United Party has a face surgery like a pandemic like COVID. What will happen with United Party? They have not done anything new. I challenge them to bring me, to show me any new program. The road from Ganta to Dredru, it's a CDC project. The money was acquired and contract was signed by CDC. The road started under President Weah. So nothing new is happening. Nothing new. But because government is continuing, okay, we praise the government for continuing the program. They're doing well by continuing the program. But they assume that those projects is a result of Unity Party's own initiative. I disagree. That's not true. Education, health. You talk about health penetration. President Weah built one of the most modern hospitals that cost more than $28 million in Bapolu, and you say there was no health penetration. So I don't understand why maybe you're just talking out of the blue sky, but there's no facts. I'm giving you a fact. Health penetration in places like Riverside, we built hospital there. We talk about penetration. Because we had a Jackson F. Doe Hospital in Nima County, in Tapeta, President Weah made sure that we would take Kota Road there. The contract was signed between China Railroad number 7. You want to dispute it, go and see who's doing the road. The road started under President Weah. What if President Weah was going to win? The road was going to be completed. Even let's assume President Weah didn't win. If Kwame was going to win, the road was going to be completed. Even if Seymour Fremont are going to win, the road are going to be completed. So you'll get the glory to Seymour Fremont. So any president would have won, that president would say that they don't want to do it. Not because of anything new that the United Party is doing. They're not doing anything new. There's no effort initiated by United Party. The good thing here is the president said they will implement. But what I'm saying, the president himself has acknowledged that there are problems in the country. There are problems. So to assume that President Weah did not do anything and you're building on the foundation that President Weah laid, it's a big fallacy and deception. It's a deception. I don't want you people to say the man didn't do something. You talk about sanction business. They may look for 2.5 years and you talk about sanction business. What sanction thing? Okay, you put me on sanction. But my sanction was political sanction. We're just trying to eliminate me from the political structure because the election was over.
So let me bring in the other guys. Thank you very much. Are you done, Mr. Russell, before we go to Emmanuel George? Are you done, sir?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much. Emmanuel from ANC, we welcome you, my brother. Good to have you sitting in studio with Senator McGill.
Thank you, Stanton. Good evening, Gibson, Kev, Tamba, Councilor Bala, Embedded D. Good evening, Liberian people. Good evening, Honorable Senator. How are you today, sir?
Thank you, my dear brother. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Senator McGill, are you a wealthy man?
Very poor, my brother. No money. I don't get money. Fast and I yet. Even the hall while living in the hall with the big hall, the big issue about. You know what? After they can see the horse, Stand already know the story about the horse. He know the story. The whole story behind how I acquired the horse. Stand knows that. I didn't get money from government. He knows that. I never got no money from government to build it. I not even build the horse. The horse I struggle to pay for it. So I'm not worth it, man. I'm a poor guy.
Okay, thank you. That answered the second half of the question I have. But Senator McGill, there's this, and thank you for coming on the show. It's good to interact with you. There is this Mohammed Abdullahi at this project called the Millennium Corporation Project. I don't know if you're aware of that. It's alleged that that you a partner to him in that project, and that
what they call Mohammed Abdullahi? What they call it?
He owns this, the project that I think President Weah did the groundbreaking, if I'm not
Where?
the project opposite the Kessley Barrack.
Oh, the house there, the project rent to Dwason, yeah?
Yes, that project.
Man, fucking loud. I get zero. I get my man. Myself, the man get money. The man was giving money to the man. Small money, man. Myself running behind the man. To say the man can get my heart. I can't even get my heart. I got nothing there. They see what the poor get proud with. I see what I get proud with the man.
Okay, so it was at your time when you were a minister of state at that time.
In reality, no, I have no interest. I don't have any share in that man project. The man had arrangement. The man would have built a small housing unit to help the military people. So the man said he could raise money, and we encouraged him. We went to the military. We went to the people of Dwason to say, look, that man can help, because he was running the I think the Crystal Hotel now. The Crystal Hotel, you call it Millennium Hotel at that time. He was running there. He said he could access some money to come and build, and because the military were coming from Mali, they never had the opportunity. They had their money, so we said, well, if guy can build low cost housing, it will help the military. So you had an agreement with the military, and the military that were coming from Mali wanted them to use their money to build something for themselves. Say Mohammed said he could do something, so he and the community went to the agreement. So a lot of people invested small money, some $20,000, some $10,000, to say what he could do. But in the end, I think he deviated from the process. Even he in the military have an issue now. A lot of people from America have an issue with him, including myself. I get friends, some lawmakers, some friends who went to him and gave small money to just build 2-bedroom for them, and he had problem with them. They had problem with him. He never delivered. So I have no dealing with him in terms of business relationship. Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you for that explanation, Senator. As a sitting senator who knew about this process, who, according to your explanation, seems to have been part of this process, that many Liberians have been duped by Mr. Mohammed Abdullahi. Do you think as a senator, you're going to take it as part of your responsibility?
No, but you see, the country is a country of laws. If you have a private relationship with Mohammed and he dupe you, I don't know the dealing. I was not involved in the negotiation. So they people have the right to go to court and sue him. The government here, the current government here, they can go to court. My brother, as I speak to you, that people who took my money, land money, people went and sold land to me. Somebody land was for somebody. There's a land Marshall bought. That land was actually for someone, and the owner came, and I lost my property. The other people now in court with them. I'm not using my position. I'm using the law. So if somebody dupe you, go to court. Go to court, sue them. You have a right to go to court. But they're not part of my function to go be suing people because a private relationship. I can't take somebody's private case and answer it. Why I can advocate that people's rights should be protected? I think it's wrong. It was wrong for Muhammad to take people's money and make them believe that he can build a house for them. Right now, even like I'm telling you that even some of my friends have a problem with Muhammad. Close friend of mine who gave him money. They can't find him. We can't even find him. And someone have gone to court. He and the community have issue. The lawmaker of the community have reported to me. I'm working with the lawmaker to make sure that Dwazon people's rights are protected. Because people in my community have also lost property in that area in my country. So I'm working along with them in ways that I'm not, because I don't control the judiciary. We have to follow the legal remedy to resolve it, to make sure that those who have investment there get their money. I understand Mohammed is selling some property. People are going there and buying the property. And so they are following the legal process. But I have no business dealing with Mohammed. People assume everything in this country. Oh, my God, get everything. But they're not true. My brother, not true. There are things I don't even know about people associated with me. Absolutely not. People don't know the truth. People say I get $5 million in my mother grave. My mother doesn't 2021, she been buried. And I can't go there. So if $5 million there, even the guy say Moses who buried my mom. He thinks the Moses will see $5 million there and I leave from there, will leave the money there and I seen that. See Moses will go back and take the money. The guy doing business. He see $5 million I go bury, he can't go there, you're not going to take the money. He really believe that man. All of you guys are rational people. See Moses that business, that thing he's doing to be burying people that money he's looking for. And they got to take $5 million and put it in casket and go bury it somewhere. You think that money will stay there?
So, Senator, let's talk about this, Menino. Thank you very much. Sorry to interrupt you, Emmanuel, but your question. I'm Jemima Wolokori, the former deputy minister at Commerce. Under your government, now the board member with LCAA under this government, accusing you that you're a friend to this guy and this guy stole her money and you threw it away. She directly accusing you.
Let me tell you something. Jemima is my big sister. I love Jemima so much. But sometimes we gotta do the thing right. Jemima have a relationship with the man. She got $20,000 under the agreement that the man was gonna build a house for $20,000. The guy built an apartment. The apartment cost more than $200,000. The guy said, since Jemima never gave him 1 cent again. Since she gave him the $20,000. So Jemima went and seized one of the main property. The current Jemima seized, that property cost around maybe 200. According to the guy, it cost 200 to 300,000. I don't know the value of the property. So she took the property. I've not seen a guy for the last since I left the government. I've not seen a guy. I think I saw him once. So I called Jemima. I said, Jemima, what is the issue? She called me. She said, oh, the man gets on security there. She want to go take the thing. So I said to Jemima, if you get issue, go to court. If you get a man $20,000, the horse you're taking, the horse cost, even in America, the mortgage business, the man say, according to him, he said you're supposed to be paying and you failed to pay. You went more than 2-3 years, you never came back. The man get $20,000, but you say the man get a horse and you go into the horse. So go sit down with the man, you resolve it, man. The cost of the horse is not $20,000. They're not $20,000. So you have to find Jemima. No, Jemima loves to go to court. Jemima is a property owner. She's a real estate owner in Liberia. She know how this thing happen. I don't have to be teaching her. But what Jemima want me to do? I'm not minister. I don't have power to go there and take the poor one and give it to her. I said, Jemima, I can't do that. I don't own the property. The man, I knew the man was in the government. Because I was in the government, people were doing things. I had to know these people. Because even for the guy to do the whole along with the military, and I live here, I was helping the military. The military people consulted with me. And we try to work something along with the community where the people live. But I don't run the man business. It's not because I know you, Jemima, and because I know you, if you went and committed a crime, somebody say, oh, Maggie knows Jemima, therefore Maggie is responsible for Jemima crime. No. I'm not responsible for your crime. You can't spend $20,000 now. You want to take a horse across.
Senator, we got to move on. I beg you.
So Jemima can go to court and resolve our issue. So Jemima should start dragging me in this thing. I try not to get dragged in the thing because Jemima is my sister. I love her. I would not see anybody take advantage of her. But she's dragging me into something that I don't have control over. And she want me to assist. She want me to assist her. She want me to assist her to take the horse. I said, Jemima, I can't do that. I said, you go to court. and the court give it to you wherever the court is
so we hear that real quick. I beg you, my brother. Then we'll go to Tamba here. Let's just forget about Angie Mamando. This is within your county, Magibi. You are the people's senator. So many of them, even Emmanuel and his wife, Brother Emmanuel George, Dr. Emmanuel George and his wife on the show. They got scammed them. You are saying permanent Liberians that this got scammed. What are you going to do? You just saying that go to court?
No,
Can't
no, the question is
you fight for your people? All right. I don't know, Emmanuel. I was trying to push that. He's coming back. I was trying to push my girl because you can't just sit there and say, well, they should go to court, right? What can he do? Is he
my concern was that this was his government. It was the CDC government. Initially, the senator said he didn't know Mohammed, but he eventually said he knew him as a conversation continued. My concern is that this was part of the Propo agenda in this house. The former director of the Liberian News Agency had a very beautiful advertisement about that property. So if something went wrong, I would expect the senator, who is a key member of the CDC, a key member of the government at that time, who has said, look, this was our signature project, inviting Liberians to come home, that I'm going to take this challenge to make sure that Mr. Mohammed Abdullah is held responsible. So that's the reason I'm trying to put it on the senator. It's nice that you put it up that it's in Magibi County, because I was not too sure which county it was in. But I'm sharing with the senator that this was a signature project.
The problem
agenda, and what was he doing about this? Because it put a lot of dent in that part of the proper agenda.
You know, the problem love of you guys. You just love the top politics. Most of you are living in America. You behave as though you don't understand what law is. You just think anybody, because you get power, you can just go, you senator, you can just go anywhere and say, I'll grab you and go to you know that law in this country. You know that senator can go. Listen. You see where the mistake. No. I come in. They can't. Know the mistake. The mistake you got. The mistake you got. No, just listen. Start on listening. Just listen, please. So let me just listen, please.
I'm asking you to go grab this man and jail him. Even if you're a chief of staff, don't do it. We are saying, can you advocate for your people? Can you do more?
Let me tell you the current situation that happened to that property. The current situation that happened to that property, the Land Commission is involved. The Ministry of Justice is involved. The last time I spoke to Ministry of Justice officials, who said to me that they are investigating the issues surrounding that property. I called what the guy needs, the SG or Augustine Fayad. Fire is currently involved with that estate issue. So the government is involved. Fire told me they are investigating, because a lot of people get land issue that they are investigating. So the government is involved.
But now you're saying that. You didn't say
the government is involved. So another issue.
We got to squeeze you to say. We didn't know you called Fire.
The government is involved. The government is involved. Fire. The Ministry of Justice is involved. The Land Commission is involved. In fact, quite recently, when I called the Land Commission, he said to me, Mr. McGill, the representative complained the land issue to the president's office. And the president invited her out, the chief of staff of the army. The chief of staff told me, say, they went to the president. The last time they went to Frantic Kofa on a same property issue. When Frantic Kofa was speaker, they asked the Land Commission to go and resolve that property and see who owned the property, because some lawmakers have bought some property there. The president's office is currently involved in that issue. I even understand at some point the executive management have property in our compound. So I don't have any dealing, but the government is involved. So my role is limited.
Thank you.
So, at least
you said something that is unique. You got everybody's attention on this one. I want to say thank you. We have to just squeeze you to tell exactly what you have done or what is happening. And we do appreciate you. Let me bring in Tamba Garage.
Yes, thank you, CEO, and good evening, Senator Magill. Welcome on the show, and fellow panelists. Yes, it's a pleasure, man. It's been a while, but I'm gonna go back to a question about your stewardship as minister, and also during that time as sitting government. You did acknowledge initially that you guys made some mistakes, and I think the public is very interested, Senator Magill, You, as a sitting minister at the time, Minister of State, what would you say are some of the personal mistakes that you made as a sitting minister, and also as the party chair, or former party chair? What did you think that you guys made mistakes as a party at that time during your 6 years tenure?
I think we kept them both long on the job. I think and the problem just doing it out of giving people an opportunity, giving people a second chance. I think they you know, there's not to say that the president could not do it, but giving Liberian an opportunity, giving somebody a second chance, because Liberian people, most of the people are weak. They don't. I mean, this is just a normal Liberian problem. I know President Boakai having the same problem with people, because you get people time to do certain things, they don't want to do it, you know, and you gotta deliver in 6 years. And because people have opportunity to do things, they're not doing it, they slow down some of the progress of the government. I think we should have removed so many people and make sure that other people come on board. And I can tell you, I mean, President, we have if he comes back, I know when he comes back. I mean, I say if when he comes back, I don't think you're going to give people an opportunity to stay on the job and don't do it for too long. Our Minister of State, and Chief of Staff to the President, I think, in my belief, that those are some of the things that we should have done, to move some people fast, to make sure that they do the thing the president wanted them to be done. Look, the president himself was leaving the mansion, going to check on projects. I mean, more president was just sitting in the mansion, but the guy was in the street. You know, I tell people, President, we are not an ordinary kind of president who wants to sit in the mansion. The guy wants to be on the street, making sure things happen. The man's dream for Liberia is so big, but he can't do everything. You know, I think those are some of the things. As human being, I think sometimes you would have done things differently. But I think the best person to do it right is the guy who already understands the situation. But if you're a new president, the person be trying to experiment. I think if you get president, we come by, you'll see a lot of different things happening comparing to some of the things he did. Look at the plot. Look at everything that's happening right now. Everything the government is doing, everything I've done under president, we are nothing the government is doing new. The government isn't doing anything new. I challenge the government to show me anything new that they're doing. Nothing new. The only new thing they're doing is that they get more people on the payroll. They had $21 million in special operation. Those are the new things that we're not doing. Those are the new things that they're doing that we didn't do. Now they get 21. They get 2.1 billion now. They can increase it what's their salary. That the question I'm asking, how come? So nothing. You get 2.1 billion now. Everybody's salary still the same. So what are we doing?
1.2 billion.
Sorry, I'm talking too fast.
Yeah, Senator, let's come back to the issue, please. I have one more follow-up question. I know you are looking to make this conversation about this current government, but we are interested in learning about your stewardship, right? Because if you say
you got to compare to see my stewardship, you got to compare.
I'm coming, Senator.
You got to compare with something.
I understand. Yes, but I'm coming back to your stewardship for 6 years because it matters to us Liberians. You say you want an example about some of the crimes or mistakes that happened that even led to you being sanctioned, and you know that it's documented. You know, auditor.
But what did documented? No, I was not sanctioned for killing auditor.
There's a report on that, Senator. But there were crimes.
Let me get it correct. Is there a report that was sanctioned for killing auditor?
No, mismanagement and public corruption. Mismanagement, public corruption, and it's documented.
But prove it now. Ian Brown on the where you coming from?
The State Department report is there, but let me ask a question. You were
even Donald Trump is disputing State Department report. The president of America.
And that's your right. That's your right.
Wait, let the guest finish. You still got the flow. Relax. Senator, go ahead. Make your point.
I'm saying even that. You see, some of you guys, you don't want to behave like State Department report that's talking about Bible. The president of the United States just disputed the intelligence report about the guy from Saudi Arabia. The very American government accused the guy from Saudi Arabia that he was involved in killing the journalist. The man said the man was not involved. The president of the United States. The United States president disputing State Department report. The guy said the man human rights record is good. The State Department said the man human rights record bad. The president said it's not true. The United States president said State Department lie. But you in Labroya, you say that true. Because when you hear State Department business, you think everything and you so much your head, nothing. Anything you hear, you say that true. Because State Department says so. The Pope went to Iraq. The very working man say they made mistake by going Iraq. The thing what they said are not true. But you Labroya man, you say that true. Because State Department says so. The very American people come and say, oh, we went to Iraq, the thing out there, we misinformed the world. But you Labroya man, you say that true. Because when they say so that true. Why American people go to court? Why when they accuse American citizens, they can go to court? The American government accuse other citizens they went to court. Why they can go to court? Because when American government says something that's true, why the American people can go to court to challenge it? If everything was saying that true, because to you that God really talking. Because when American people say things, you say, God, oh God, I thought, God really talking. American people says so. God really talking. But the very American people can challenge their own government. So it's not everything American people say that, look, they can make mistakes too because they are human beings. They can also make mistakes because they are human beings. When they collect data, there's possibility that the data can be faulty. There's possibility that some of the data could be based on information that is not correct. And they can go and check. And the people are human beings. They can go and check and say whether they made mistake. And the good thing about it, like when praise the American people for, they can acknowledge that they made mistake. But you Liberians, as soon as you say that facts, as soon as you say that fact, no, but they can acknowledge, say, oh no, we made some mistake here. The information we got are not true. American people, look at what the lady name, Tulsi Gabbard, the National Intelligence Director. Now she's disputing some of the things that people say against President Trump. The intelligence community, some of the information they gave, they said are not true. They are disputing some of these facts. So it doesn't mean that everything they say is 100% true. The reason why they say it can be challenged. When they put him on the sanction, they say sanction is not an issue for prosecution. It's an issue for change your attitude. So it's not everything they post that true. So they can make mistake because they are human beings. So let's start singing American song. Base your issue on facts. I'm being a Liberian. Why the government look? The government get all the things that have been Ministry of State for corruption. All the things that have been there. They have done all the audit. I'm willing to face any crime that the government can establish that McGill did wrong thing. Take the audit report there. But you guys just saying that they're accusing, but then yes, only you say that true. When you guys gonna change, when you Liberian guys gonna change their attitude or just saying that and making assumption. When I look at you now, I read Rennie Gray. Rennie Gray was saying, I hope Rennie Gray here today. I come and say Rennie Gray capable. I know Rennie Gray ever man. Is that true? If I say Rennie Gray to, if I tell you say Rennie Gray to Lutheran Church, you will say that true? But I can say Rennie Gray to Lutheran Church. Because I know Rennie Gray in AFL. You will say a lot. But Rennie Gray to AFL, you know so many things I know. Rennie Gray, I know you are on Ellie Campbell. You know you're an AFL man. You know you're working with what they got, what they general.
The show for today. Let me make progress.
No, I just gave you an example. I gave you an example. You are working with General Hezekiah Bowen. So I'm giving you an example because everything people say, you sit on the radio, you just talk. You just talk.
Senator
with no
McGill.
facts. Yeah, man.
Senator McGill.
Yeah.
Senator McGill, that will take us back, but the State Department report is available and we can share a copy. But it led to you being sanctioned. But let me move to my second question.
Yeah, but man, let's leave that sanction business because you're not understand it.
And then there's a saying, when America sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. For Liberia can catch diarrhea. So you guys have to act. But let's talk about some of the facts that you know of. You know about the promises that CDC made about Iboma, Eton, the Bali Island, the free education. You know about those?
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Yes, yeah, okay. So you are well of those. Those are not State Department report. You also know that under your stewardship,
we can discuss those.
Yeah, you also know that under your stewardship, 4 auditors were killed in the streets of Monrovia. You also know about that, correct? You, as a sitting minister, the right-hand man to the president, what can you tell the Liberian people today? What role did you play And what can you tell us
When
what
you
happened
when
in
you
the
when you
crime
mean what role I play? What do you mean
as
what role?
minister? Yes, as minister.
But
And what happened?
there was an investigation. You see, what I love about this country is that we are very good at talking, but we don't understand what we talk. This government being in power, you say we kill people. This government get a right to go and review murder. There's no statute of limitation. They can go and investigate. There was an investigation report, and the facts in the report are there. You can go and read them. The report established that the people were not killed. The way they died, the report is there. You can go. People would agree or disagree, but you can go and read the reports. The report are there. The government still have the right to go and investigate to establish whether the people were killed and who killed them. It can be established. Instead of pursuing the government to go and do that, you just depending on, now you're not referring to the report. You're referring to your own assumption that people killed them. But the report said they were never killed. And now that report can be disputed if a new fact can be established by a new investigator by say they were killed and these are the people that killed them. Until that fact is done and until that report is disputed, the report is clear that nobody killed them. But you're assuming that they were killed and you can't prove it. But you get a government power now. The president said they were going to investigate. Why don't you give an opportunity to the government to do the investigation? But you're assuming that you're happy. I say no, nobody got killed because the reports are there. So the people who did the report are the people who should have done the investigation. I'm Minister of State, I had nothing to do with investigating. They're not part of my function to go and investigate homicide situation. They're not part of the function of the Minister of State. They have people responsible, the Minister of Justice, the police, the intelligence committee will do that investigation. They established that there were no person killed. The last time I listened to the Minister of Justice, the current Minister of Justice, talking about the 3 children missing from the 3 children are missing from Simose. The view that the people say people got drowned. The government is establishing that, but you say now on spoon toya, you say we'll kill them. Because you already made up your mind and believe that what happened.
So Senator, allow us to understand something. Thank you very much for your question, Tamba. We're going to Kev next and Councilor Bada after Kev. Senator, real quick though, Gregory Coma said case closed for the 3 missing boys. Bam. Justice Minister came out and said, through the president, during the cabinet meeting at the end, open the case. So where are we? What do you know? Gregory Coma closed the case.
I don't know anything. You got to ask the government. As far as I know, the case was closed during our administration. The fight was established. I don't think the fight is different. Gregory Coma came back, acknowledged that the fight is established. They want to be playing politics. And that's what disappoints me, because as intellectuals sitting on the radio, you got to be clear. Not making assumption that Maple believe that something happened. You want Maple believe that something happened and something did not happen. Gregory Coma said the case closed. Patrick Sulu said the case was closed. Mola Dean said the case was closed. Those are the people who are responsible to investigate.
Right there. So, Senator, Gregory Coma couldn't have said the case closed if it wasn't approved by Oswald Tuer, the Justice Minister, fire the SG, correct? This is how it works. Gregory Coma only spoke because he had the authority to speak. Am I correct?
Well, I don't know how to run in that government. You got to ask them.
No, government that you may know. Normally,
no, because the question is before Gregory Coma speaks, that means that Anthony General has, because he is the first line of the investigator. The person who's supposed to complain, the person who's supposed to say crime was committed, and not the Minister of Justice, is the Director of Police. The person who's supposed to say crime was committed, and not the Minister of Justice, is the Director of Police. The Director of Police will say, because he's going to be the witness to prove the Joseph Mills correct. Because Joseph Mills will be depending on the testimony and the rating report of the police director to say crime was committed, because it's the police director that investigate crime, not Joseph Mills. The Joseph Mills go to prosecute crime based on the police director report, because the first line of the justice system starts with the Director of Police. He does an investigation. He reports to the Joseph Mills that crime was committed. The Joseph Mills not investigating crime. The Joseph Mills proving. The Joseph Mills can also look at the evidence and say, you know what? If I go to court, I will not win the case based on the police director report. So let me dismiss the case. But before the Joseph Mills go to court, the Director of Police got to say, these are the facts of the crime was committed, because you got to investigate. So if the police director said there's no crime, I don't know what the justice minister going to get. Instead, you get different agents are doing investigation because the police director is the prime witness of the
And
government.
that's my point I'm making. I really want to bring in Kev, but I beg you can Senator, slow down small. The police director, we beat on Patrick Sudu. You lie. You can do this. You okay? The people they got no. Here come the Joseph Yima Bwaka police director, Gibson, Gregory Kwama. Say everything Patrick Sudu said are true. There was no crime committed. Well, the Oswald Twe and the SG coming up to say no. The president have instructed us to open this. Open up for what now? Can you help us understand? Can you help your audience understand?
You guys gotta accept people tell the president something. Because let me tell you this, the way the justice system works, and the first line of investigation start with the police. The criminal justice system, it start with the police. So if the police director come and say there's no crime, and the justice minister say no, I still want to investigate. The justice minister you can order investigation, but who you going to use? You're going to find different people to go to, because if you go by the police will still get the same report. Except somebody giving information that the police don't have. Except that somebody you call them whistleblower. Except somebody gave go straight to the justice minister and say the police were investigating, but they missed something. And these are the information. The police, then the justice minister can send it back to the police to say, I have the clue, you're going to investigate. But the police,
thank you very much.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So I don't know. Instead of playing politics now, instead of one play politics.
We will have to wait for Gregory Kuma to come back now, because it's been almost a year since President Baga said open it again. Open, close, last season. Open season, close season, open season, close season. Now we're in here.
Yeah, I mean, people might be informing the president or telling the president something. So
Yes,
the whole
sir.
government, maybe too much confusion. Nobody know who in charge. Everybody, too much confusion in the government. The reason why we got to take power, and let's see if he can run this thing again and make sure that we deliver for the people. Because the guy don't understand what he's doing down there.
Please, Hassan, let's hear you, please.
Senator, how are you? And welcome to the show again. Let me say hi to and everybody. Senator, you are part of the cabinet decision of switching the East International feeder road that they wanted to build around the feeder road, and you made that decision of taking the contract to the RRA. And right now we're seeing the projects. You are going every morning you are on that road going live for us to have that road. You did that. Part of this the sanction, they say that you engage in multi-million-dollar you have share in multi-million-dollar contract. They I will call it the bias human intelligence that was given from some of our people that you own the East International. But the East International is currently working with this government. And I remember you asked the public works minister who owned East International, and he made it clear. And you asked him under oath. You asked the public works minister, and the tape out there, people want to search it out there. And then he said it's something that was part of their government. They brought it for feeder road, and you made it and clear. And a lot of let me say, I will apologize for about ignorance of some of the questions he asked you, because I know that he don't know. So I will apologize for him, my fellow panelists.
Yeah, that's not for me tonight, man.
I will apologize for his ignorance.
No, I mean, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Because he ain't get no question about ID, so it's fine.
No, he's a nice guy. I'll just apologize for he's a nice guy.
Your man didn't answer the questions.
But let me.
Is he talking about don't be?
Let him move ahead, guys. We got limited time here, please.
Yeah, let me say that.
So what your question now?
Some of the lies they said they put against you. So you will touch on that. But I want to go further towards the pressing issue right now. Direct question to you. Are you going to vote for the Oranto deal, the oil deal?
No. I'm not gonna. Now the first no issue. You go my Facebook, go my Facebook page, and I'm voting for Orlando. That bad deal. That guy, that 419 guy. That guy he made $200 million from our oil money. That brother even get oil. The guy made $200 from our oil money. He even pay capital gain. What kind of man? Just can't you go around the man just flipping? That question was asking people, the oil people. They got like bro. What the guy can do? Is it a man that he can drill oil? There's no record of man drilling anywhere. The guy only buy and can't play. How many money the man spend? The man spent $600,000. How many made? According to the man made 150 million, but the record shows that 200 million. How much you get Labrador Port? No. There's an understanding that he even owe Labrador 20 million. The Labrador Port that work for the man, he never paid it. Then they want to get him for oil. Did he buy the data? They say no. The way he got the data from, they say I owe data. So the whole thing just surrounded by so scam. I just said yesterday, any senator, I hope my colleague will not vote for it. Any senator who vote for that deal, they want to sell the country. Look, if that guy can't get it, then let's find like Brempo and give it to them. Look at what Obasanjo said last time. Obasanjo said, and you can't on the radio to be advocating for this. Obasanjo said last time, he said, the Nigerian government made Dangote rich. Dangote today that we're celebrating. The Nigerian billionaire, you know, million rich that the government of Nigeria made the guy rich. But all no government want to be making Nigerian poor rich. Why we can't be like Brempo rich? The man can buy the oil and flip it. He flip it. I talk about the man flip it, let the man give 50% share. All of us, no. The man can do farm in, farm out. We're gonna farm in, farm out. Our own resources, gentlemen, you're not gonna be advocating for be asking me all kind of questions. They got coming to buy to take oil from here and flip it. No oil in Liberia. I tell you some of my colleagues, other gentlemen. You know the reason why Labrampo elected, even though we're former official before, because now we have ideas. It will make mistake in the power, get a man oil deal, a man can screw or one gauge on it. They are stupid now. Somebody can you get you oil deal. It made totally black. You sold it to Chevron. You got 200 million. It kept 17% in it. It ran away from here. The man I see it opening again, a chopping ground. Labrampo are stupid people. He run here again. New oil deal. He didn't spend no money. He get us small money. Remember the guy that real being can't full oil. Our own oil, he use oil. The money he gave you, he will take the money back. The man will sell it again. And take it. This time, you know what I mean? Go on the internet. The guy said he's investing $800 million in Labrador. What kind of 419 got that? I will not be part of that. I don't want to sell the country. That's a bad deal. It's not good. I know that maybe the president may want to do something, but Oriental is not a good deal. The president should not touch it. You get to talk. Everybody knows to talk. It's an international company that can drill and find oil. It's a good thing. But Oriental, that Nigerian man who just want to make money, run away from here, he will not do anything here. He will leave the oil where even the place he's taking the oil from, the community. I was asked last time, the community you got to say from Riverside. The Riverside people benefit. Nigerian men made $200. Any Liberian man, Riverside is a poor place. They got to $200 million, but poor Riverside never got fashion. And I see men coming by again, we're celebrating. Liberian people celebrating. Oh, Nigerian men rich. When will we be celebrating Liberian people? If we can get it all to it, just for 50 billion, then we can get it Liberian people. They got a lot of Liberians who can find 200, they can find $2 million or $3 million and get rich. We get that what endowment. God endow Liberia with mineral resources. If for Liberian people to get rich, and not for Nigerian men to come here and take it, and Liberian people are baking you up. They crash on you. You don't want Liberian men to be rich. You're so angry when your fellow Liberian get money, but you celebrate foreigner. Lord, I want a lesson I learn in government. That look, let me Liberian people rich. People criticize you, but Liberian men get money or leave the money here. But foreigner can't tell our reasons they run away. Look at what happened in Birmingham. El Nido King here, they not get money. Something a scrap company, they want to get iron ore. They sold the iron for $100 million. The iron ore still on the grind. Bomio looking dusty. They roll it back, but boy, walk over 100 million. Hey man, for heaven's sake. Tell me, let's put party politics aside. Let's forget about party politics. Whatever for Unity Party, whatever for CDC, whatever for ANC, Liberty Party. Let's think about Labrador once for once. Gentlemen, for once. Mr. President, I'm begging you, President Bakai, Oriental Dina, good. Don't let your cabinet pull and go in there and do. Remember, I know what kind of thing people can do. What kind of thing is happening?
Senator,
Kev, can I interrupt you? It's very important that you brought up. Thank you. You brought up that question, one of which we asked Senator McGill to come on the show. Kind of just this is very serious, though. The more you dig beyond the Arthur Easy and the Oriental deal, the more you feel bad about Liberia. Under your government, this same conversation was moving back and forth, and we believe now that you and the President George Manawer was very adamant, especially when it comes to Arthur Easy. He approached your government before and about coming back after getting over $200 million from the first transaction. Why you guys was so wise to say no to Arthur Easy then? What was I want you to talk to the Liberian people tonight. What was the key thing that was loaded on President Weah mind to say we can't do this? We can't give this guy.
Stand on, man. The simple knowledge stand on. This guy was saying that the first thing when we came to power, Arthur Easy killed Labrador. Our understanding then that you spend, according, if I'm gonna ask the question to Knockout, I said how much Arthur Easy spent to get the oil deal for each blood? I said 200,000. Started your second bar oil blood, Labrador, 200,000. 200,000. I want to pay for each oil blood, $200,000. 200,000. What you got to pay for each oil block? You got 600,000. Your second buy. The making, they say, oh, somebody got to take risk. Maybe that Labrampo coming from war, they're looking for people to come. And the investor that can, they lie to the Labrampo and say, we'll create job, we want to invest. Look at right now, go on the internet. The guy say he's spending he investing $800 million in the country. Zero, la. And I investing anything. We say, no, they think bad for the country. We can't do it. I don't easy, we can't do it. I mean, our all will stay here. We can't do it. Because it's not good for the country. Then let all the people can invest. The men want to come invest, we say, no, we're not taking it. Because they still owe the country. Right now, as we speak, there's information they got, Labrador, $20 million, they have not even paid. The Labrador who work for them guy, the guy did not pay them. He said, to hell with them, he's going to take money. You didn't get private jet for you. You go take Labrampo money, bring private jet for put around. No. The deal was bad. And we're fighting for the Liberian people. Stand up. So the other easy thing, we rejected it because we're bad for the country. And now that we're not doing one thing, every man will go take bribe, you just make it smaller money, you can't take it, you go buy a business. So other easy is not good.
I'm going to put this up.
To be fair with you, everyone.
Senator, let me put this up, right? This is the first set, okay? The first set. You get 339, you get another 312. We're going to put the rest of the senator list up. We are making lists of you guys, right? It is confirmed. Americana said no. So you on the second set, we got the second no from you. But yet still you have Kratom Donkey from Sano. You have the Twawe. You got how you call him, Blebo Brown. You have Abache, Yaya Niblan, Deba Babla, Besson Family, Yam Twine, Samuel Koga. You got Johnny Paye and that of Alex Stoddard. The country, and the rest of the DeLong, the Snow, all of them, Jala, Mambo Cyrus, and all of them. Bocha said, but we have the list coming up. But something is that, Miguel, what was your fear? Let me finish with this, Senator. As per the record, as per the National Election Commission record, you have 10 registered sedition, Senator. You can say, well, the flip flop, they say this senator no more, but they on the record, you guys are 10. You have majority in opposition, only one unity party. Right now is Deba blah blah. Why will you sell the country? Are you concerned about your position and,
Well,
and some of your guys taking now?
Stanton, thank you for the question. I have expressive respect for my colleagues in the Senate. And I hope they will speak for themselves and they will speak for the people I brought on this issue. I trust that it will be the best judgment for the country. And that best judgment will be to reject Arthur EZD because it's not good for Liberia. But I would like for them to speak for themselves because they are all honorable people and they have to make their own decision. But I respect them. And I know they'll make the right decision for the country because they are men of high caliber in the Senate. And each one of them in our Senate, when they think about Liberia. So the question here is, the Arthur EZD, they all know it's not good. It is not good for the country. They are all aware. But again, they will have to make decision for themselves. So I wouldn't speak for them. They will have to have the opportunity to come here and you have to ask them, each one of them, where is their position? Because, everybody got it there. One man, one vote. One man, one vote. But Arthur EZD is not good for the country. Arthur EZD is being chased from Senegal. He's being chased out of Sudan. He's being chased out of all the area the man operating. He's being chased out. One of the things, I think Senator Dillon asked the question last time. When I in the session, I understand Senator Dillon asked the question. They put from fake company, 1 week company to get all the because they don't want to bring the CEO or company out here. And I think the councilor can speak to it. I don't understand how they can do it in business. You got with the business people because me, I'm not too clever. So I don't understand all that in there. But the man can pay you, your company owe you, they want to pay there, they can go fund new company and hire the other company and bring new one. And the rest of them are fake company, they just get the OD. And the people won't even participate there. I've written, in fact, I'm doing a letter now to NOCAL to send me all the information related to Arthur EZD. I'm writing a letter to the oil, the Petroleum Regulatory Commission. I'm writing the TGS Nopel in London. I just sent an email. And when they respond to me, I'll share an email with the public to get all the information relating to how Arthur EZ got the oil contract in Liberia. What is it that he paid? The chairman of NOCAL said, the president of NOCAL said, the man not pay no money to get data. I said, possible. The law said before you get data, before you get any block, you gotta buy the data because data is money for the country. If they cannot buy data, how you got the information? Who gave it to him? So the Arthur EZD not correct, it's not good for the country. And I hope the senators that I have so much respect for, and I know they were in the interest of this country. Senator Snow, who's the chairman of the committee, who's leading this, I'm a member of the Committee on Investment Concession. My Chairman Batikwa, Chairman Melvin Snow, who is the chairman on the Petroleum Committee. In the first, I don't expect Snow to bring any report to say, let pass it. I don't expect Snow. I expect Snow to kind of say, let reject it or let send it back. Some of the senators are already spoken to me in private. Some of the senators have spoken to me in private and they're not going to support it, but we didn't call their name. They will speak for themselves. So I expect most of the senators to reject the Arthur EZD and not correct for the country. I know Senator Snow is listening. The guy I have so much respect for. And I know he's not going to come with any report to say, let pass it. He's going to come with a report to say, let return it to the president because it's not good. People may have not told the president the right thing. The president may want to see something. There are other things I will vote for. I will vote for other concessions. But the other easy thing, I'm not going to vote for it because it's not good for the country. They got here. If I say, it will have a man, okay, you flip it, kill a bro, government 50%, 50%. But no. What a man investing will take all the money. If he flip, let him get the country 50%. Say the country not get money, the man going to flip it. The man where I'm flipping business, we don't want to give a Liberian but they got to go flip it. Then let it be 50-50. Because you don't get anything, let it be 50-50. The government get 50%, you get 50%. Then the Labrampo in the corridor, the government want 50%, they can share it with Labrampo, the community, the Sano and Riverside can get something to develop those countries. So they can say at least we have oil here or somebody got oil money from here, get a benefit brought in our community, but we'll not do it. The post pool there. Even the clinic in River said now we're looking for money to support the clinic. Government got to find money. And then Nigeria may be walking away with billions. Because the man already lying, say investing 800 million. The guys are 419 guy. And during our time, we're not going to lie in a 419 man to come and tell Liberian government money and walk away, Liberian poor money and
Thank
walk
you,
away.
Senator. Senator, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We got about 40 minutes left. We got to squeeze in our brother, Councilor Kanye Babara. We're going to talk about the Musa immersion. Musa is moving forward like crazy. We want to hear from the senator. We're going to talk about, we just spoke about the Oranto deal. And Senator, before you leave, we want to talk about the threat on some of your fellow senators. DeLon is complaining about MDR, and some folks on Nima threatening his life. Honorable Snow is speaking about people cursing you guys as lawmakers, minister and director insulting you guys. We'd like to talk about it. We'd like to talk about actually what is coming from the executive mansion, the overall selective corruption issue. Maybe you will weigh in. Let's bring in the councilor. Councilor Kayo, again, thank you for joining us, sir. Your question for Senator McGill.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you, can you?
Hello?
You good,
Yeah,
Councilor. You're good. Your question.
Okay. All right. Well, good evening, Senator McGill. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Councilor.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
You know, you are one of the people within the CDC that has always tried to build bridges. And I recall even when you were Minister of State, you always were trying to reach across the aisle to other political parties, opposition figures, and to build a bridge in terms of how the country was run. And I always thought that was a good thing to do because there are always ideas across the aisle that we can benefit from. And that's one thing you did well. And in fact, even now, there are times when I take certain positions, you always pick up the phone and call and start to inquire and to push your own line of argument in regards to those things. So I think that is also a good thing, and you should keep that up, Senator McGill. Now, mine is a more of a generic question. I wouldn't want to go to the Oranto thing because I am on record for saying that when a deal goes to the legislature, part of the role of the legislature is to better and improve that deal and not an outright rejection. So like you pointed out, if a 50% based on flipping can be reached, then you are not rejecting the deal. You are recommending a proposal to improve the deal if he decides to flip. But if he doesn't decide to flip and he goes ahead to drill, then the deal is good for Liberia because what else is on the table? So I'm on record for saying your role as a legislator is to better those deals that come to you and not necessarily to reject them just because you want to reject them. If there are bad areas, let's improve it. But here's my question. Given your history of building bridges across the aisle, what I may like to term as centrism in action, what can you constructively recommend to this government? Yes, I think it's centrism in action. You are a chief centrist. We saw how you operated within the CDC and you've maintained a connection with a lot of people, even though you were one of the strongest people in the CDC at the time, and that is good. What can you recommend to the Unity Party government and to the president as 3 practical steps they can take to reconcile the country, to bring people into the center, and to ensure that we have a stable society as we move forward? And that's something you mentioned made me to think about this question when you said Liberia is all we had. You just said that, and you were appealing to the president regardless of political lines. That's centrist thinking. So what can you practically recommend to the president and the government? 3 key steps that can stabilize the country, that can improve the environment and build reconciliation, Senator McGill. Thank you.
Okay, first, the president will stop. The president will call a minister of information people to stop insulting former government officials and the senators. That's the first step. Because when they do this thing, the government, the president doesn't take action. Almost appear that the president is encouraging them to do it. You can't reconcile the country when you get out. You're insulting former government officials, and you say you want to bring peace in the country. You can't do that. And the first thing the president needs to do, take action. The second thing, you can't be attacking a senator, insulting a senator, trying to look. Senator Dillon, for instance, Senator Dillon said his life is under threat. The way people are attacking him, Senator Dillon advocating for the Liberian people. Everybody advocating. If he does something, you call the man part of you. You can go and start threatening the man. The country, man, people capable in the country for putting things. So the first thing the president needs to do, my first recommendation, president must take action on Ministry of Information people. The president needs to have a conversation, sit down with the former president, call political party leaders, send the president to office. He just allow his United Party people, President Parker ran this country for, not run the country, but he been governor for over 42 years. He understands what it means to be in opposition because he been there, and what it means to be running the country. He has to engage political leaders about the country of Liberia, what the country problem is, reduce some of the tension. The president needs to do that. Let me tell you something, and it will be strange. And I said to quite recently, as chairman of the Committee on Education, the guys from MCs wanted to demonstrate. As an opposition leader, I would have encouraged the demonstration because people believe that opposition people are encouraging demonstration. But what did I do? With the support of the pro-tem, the committee, we invited the people from MCSS to avoid the demonstration. I sent for CSA. I was appealing to CSA people. Imagine an opposition leader appealing to government people to do the right thing so there could be no demonstration by the students. You guys will be doing that if I didn't love Liberia. Appealing to CSA to do the right thing, to say, Lord, I'm begging you, protect the interests of the teachers, put people on the payroll. Because as an official government, representing the Senate is part of my responsibility to make sure that the country is peaceful. So these are some of the action we are taking to say that they're not all about opposition. So I'm from CDC. Like I said from the beginning, if President we wanted to say, you know what, there'll be problem in this country, he will say, I'll remain in power. We'll do investigation. He never did that. So I'm following the president's footsteps. I'm following the president's footsteps to say that, we want peace in the country, even though I'm opposition, but I would encourage demonstration in a way that will hurt the country. If we can solve the problem, let's find a way to solve it together. Because as a senator, representing the Senate and chairman on education, my job is to help maintain the peace and sanity of the country, even though I'm opposition, because our leader has set that example. So we are doing things. We're not just opposing things because we want to oppose it because we are opposition people. But when we think that in the best interest of the country, we recommend it. But when it comes from our people think that opposition politics, please no, we're not playing opposition politics. Can you? We acting on behalf of the country because we want the best for Liberia. So this week, we'll continue our meeting with the support of the pro-tem. We'll continue our meeting with the MCSA people, the CSA, and the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Education to go on the field, to go and do re-enumeration of the volunteer teachers who are not taking pay. Volunteer teacher issue was a campaign issue by both parties, by the CDC and the United Party, that will get volunteer teachers on the payroll. And people are complaining, and students want to go on strike. But Nathaniel Magill, chairman of CDC Caucus, the major opposition leader, trying to make sure that there is no violence in the country. Why am I doing it? It's because we love Liberia. I'm not doing it because I'm an opposition person. I'm doing it because I'm a Liberian. I'm following the example of President we are. So I want to encourage the president. If you ask me one or two things, the first thing, the president needs to stop the guy from Ministry of Information to stop abusing former government officials. They're not politically planning. Do when you do well, people vote for you. But causing former people, you only create an emergency because people get followers. When you start insulting them, the hatred will be more in the country. The next thing, the president himself needs to reach out. Send the president took office. The president never called an opposition meeting. President Barker. I don't know what people doing around the president. They never encourage the president to call major opposition leader meeting and sit down with them and say what happened. We did it before. We'll call opposition leading to opposition meeting to Bella Casa. We'll call reconciliation meeting with the church. We'll call the meeting 2 years now. President Barker has not done it. To say let me with the opposition. But everything is about politics. They contest. The only thing they will do is say, yeah, we can win, we're powerful. That's the reason why I thought, okay, you resign and let go for election. So the only thing you want to do is that politics. The president need to think in that direction. So the president, boy elected him. The president, my uncle. I was born in Lofa County. My auntie, my grandma, like Bani woman. I get Kizzy background. I get Belly background. I'm from Lofa. I'm born in Lofa County. But it doesn't mean that if you do it, it's only not going right. When I say it, I will say it. I want the best for Liberia. As I said before, the leader of CC want the best for Liberia. But the wrong thing happening, we gotta say it. We can't do not family business. But we're playing our part. But we gotta say the right thing can do. So we are taking steps in the interest of the country. Fighting for the country to be better. We're not trying to undermine the country. A lot of things I know, Kanyo. Our chief of staff to the president, I had an opportunity to sit near the president for 4.5 years. So I know so much things are happening around the presidency. I know a lot, Kanyo. So I wish the best for the country. So the president can take those first 2 steps, stir the board and PR and the other guys to stop insulting people. Because the only politics they play that insult. What kind of information, boy? You ain't doing anything. You're causing people, your minister can attack lawmakers, attack people. Who want to destroy the country? Nobody. People are tired. Nobody want to destroy the country. Want the best for Liberia. Let the president call meeting of the opposition community. At least call me. Other people here. They gotta get an idea. Call them. Let us sit down together. When CDC took office, we did it before. We call opposition leader. We have Bella Casa. We call the business community. But I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. So they can do that. They can do that. These are some of the initiatives they need to take to bring reconciliation in the country. Reconciliation is a process, not an event. It's a process, not an event, but they can do that. We'll continue to go up. But when you start, if you politicize the country, if you made the country so much about politics, and people get so divided, people only want power. The only thing is about election. So I'm saying now, we need to stop there. Maybe we need to, if this is the only thing we want to do, let's have election tomorrow. Let's fight and resolve the whole issue. And maybe we can focus on doing better things for the country. Let me worry about what happened in 2029. Because more people in 2029, more. Even President Barker himself said, if you want to run politics, leave my government. Maybe the president need to call, the party people buy against it, we get work to do. But if they want election, we're ready for election, then we can have it tomorrow. Then the president.
Can you get your last question? Because we pressed with time. We got about 8 more minutes to stay with the senator. Can you, if you were us, you have your last question, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator McGill. My final question is this. Quite recently, we've seen that the rhetoric around 2029 is becoming more and more intense. And I think it is that rhetoric that tends to breed the tension that exists also within the country. Because even when you came on just now, your position was that we should all resign now. Not me, because of course I don't hold a position, but you should resign and the president should resign and go to elections. And I think that is in reference to the whole idea about 2029. And I think that rhetoric creates tension. Before, there was a similar approach that was started, and I remember
President Weah, and you may be aware of this, also President Weah actually clamped down on it, which was the early step down campaign. Do you think there is any relationship between your statement of the resignation of the president and going to election and the previous early step down campaign of President
Let me
Weah
clarify. I know I
clamped
president.
down?
Listen, no.
And
Let
how do you
clarify.
think that affects?
Listen,
Sorry, Senator.
let me clarify. I'm not asking for president resignation. I'm not asking to disrupt the process of the constitution. I'm not asking to disrupt the constitutional process. I'm saying if we want early election, only one thing is possible. There must be a vacancy. And if the United Party want to contest an election tomorrow, there has to be a vacancy. And the only way there can be a vacancy until the president and vice president resign, which is provided under the Constitution. That means the speaker will take over, we can have election in 90 days. The president and vice president can still go by and contest. But they still get 3 years to run the country. Let them focus on running the country and leave it 2029 politics. When I think I will run the politics, that's my point. I am not asking for the removal of the president. I'm saying there's a voluntary thing. I'm saying if United Party put 1 to go to early election, they can come back and win and get 6 more years. So instead of 3 more years remaining, we'll get 6 more years, then election now be. We're not be talking about 2029. We just bring 2029 in front and have it now and resolve the election issue. President Baga and Vice President Cook can still run. If they win, they defeat CDC, they will forget about 2029 and they will know who the superior party is. I'm not asking to remove the president. I'm saying if you don't want election, you don't want early election, it can happen. For early election to happen, the president and vice president will create a vacancy, they can resign now. Then we'll have election, they can still contest the election. Then we'll know who's strong. If CDC is strong, they put a job where a job where strong, job where will win.
No, but Senator, maybe you're not understanding my question. Let me rephrase.
I'm understanding your point. I am not asking for any violent removal of the president. I'm asking the president and the United Party people who want. Look, I've just repeated myself. President Baka said, these are not my words. These are the words of the president of Liberia. At his cabinet meeting, he said, if you want 2020, if you in my government, you worry about 2029, leave my cabinet. If you are worried about 2029, these are the words of the president, not my words. The words of President Baka. If you're in my cabinet, you are worried about 2029, then leave my cabinet. I'm repeating the president's word. A United Party is concerned about 2029, and they want an early election. The best thing to do, they can ask the president and vice president to create a vacancy. Then the election commission say we're resigning. Let's have election tomorrow. Then another day we can have election. Then we'll put election president behind, or if they can win, they can come back and contest. Other than that, let them shut up, worry about the bread and butter issue because the country is high. The problem in the country, let them worry about bread and butter issue. Let them respect the decision of the president. Let them worry about running the country. And look at the going to December said will be at a party called the police cry in the street. What the crowd for? The crowd will get poor food to eat. After that crowd, what the people eat? After the thing, do you want that crowd? Who all will go there? All the people will go there. Maybe they will call you, go there. If you go there, after that crowd, what the people eat? They want to put food on the table? No. So let you know about the concern about putting food on the table.
Just for 30 seconds on this particular.
Senator, let allow Councillor to repeat his question very slowly for us to understand. Councillor, can you?
Yes. Thank you very much. Senator McGill, I am again asking, there is a precedent before where there was an early step down campaign. And during that early step down campaign, if you ask me, if you take step down and you put resign beside it, maybe I know English too good because my first language that crap. Maybe people are using Jero can help. Step down, resign. Is there anything synonymous with the two words?
No, you're saying your own.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So I'm
Nobody had a
asking my
question.
big brother, Senator McGill, about when he says that the president, the vice president should resign. Isn't there a relationship to a previous call on the early
No,
step down campaign?
no,
And
no.
even
There's
as
no
I say
relation.
that,
There's no
very
relationship.
recently,
And don't waste our time, man.
Stan has announced a lead or leave campaign for December 7th.
Senator will stand, but let's move on, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm asking the president, what is his opinion
Listen,
No,
on the
but don't
Stan
go
lead and leave campaign?
Canio,
But see, oh, what happened?
Canio. I'm surprised that you're even asking me this question. Canio, you know me very well. I don't support violence. Canio, I'm a
Do you agree
political
with the lead
military.
or leave campaign by
No,
Stan?
no, listen, Canio, I'm surprised that you even ask me no kind of question. Canio, I don't
No, because I
support
know you,
violence.
so I just want the public to know you
No, but
better.
listen, Canio, you are a lawyer. You are a lawyer. You went to law school. You got master's degree. You graduated with cum laude. You're supposed to understand law. When I speak, Canio, I speak in context. I said if the United Party want to have election now, we can resolve the issue of which of the party is popular. And to resolve the issue, there's one condition under the Constitution. There must be vacancy. And when that vacancy is created, we can have election in 90 days. And President Bwaka and Vice President Kun can contest. If I say they must step down, I mean, I don't want them to even be president or vice president. I'm saying they can contest. I'm talking about a democratic rule. I'm not asking for them to step down. I'm not supporting Stan position. I'm not a member of Stan. Look, if I want to say something, I would say, Stan, I gotta go talk for me. Stan get their own say the civil society, they get their own agenda. I'm not a member of Stan. I'm a senator of Margibi County, and I am the co-chair of the Congress for Democratic Change. I'm saying CDC and United Party can go into a contest. I even said if they step down and people in Margibi County want to challenge me again, I can step down too. And I will go there, I will win. Because I trust myself. I will defeat them again. Then we can close the whole issue of election, who popular, who not popular.
No, it's clear now. You don't support Stan and you're not asking him to resign. It's clear.
CEO, can I squeeze in a question?
Senator, let me ask you this question.
We got that gentleman.
Let me just squeeze in one question.
Gibson, you will 1 minute. It's very important because we got to close in 19 minutes. So after you, Gibson, we got to wrap this up. The senator, sorry, we cannot get to Musa, but if you want to talk about Musa, do that in your closing, Senator Michael. So Gibson, you'll go with the last question.
Listen, La Presse of democracy, every president has the right to want to vie for any position they want. Musa is my friend. He's my very good friend. Even though he has his political party, but we are still friends. We respect each other. Musa formed a party. He has the right to form a party. I'm a member of CDC. And he and myself will always have conversation. I mean, he say he want to be president. I don't support a presidential ambition. I support President Weah. He understands that, but we are still friends. I respect him. And I think he has the right to form his party. And I have the right. Musa was supporting Comey. He supported Bronski. Musa was supporting Bronski. We were friends. I told Musa Bronski will not win. He came to me. He wanted President Weah to be vice president to Bronski. We said no, we're not happy. We still remain friends. He supported CDC in the second round. 2023, he said he was supposed to come here. I told Musa that was the wrong decision to make. I mean, I respect it. We still remain friends. I supported President Weah. And today, I mean, he say he wants to be president. That is right. In the end, I supporting President Weah. I know President Weah will win. I mean, Musa will not. I mean, my friend. I don't support him, but he still remain my friend. But he has the right to form his party. But in 2023, he get in the race. He decided to get in the race. You know, he's not going to beat President Weah. President Weah will win. And you think we'll go second round?
Do you think Musa would make a good VP candidate on any one of those slates? Because to remove Senator, let me finish backing you. We are looking at the forces coming together. The hills have eyes, and those eyes are dangerous eyes. So my question to you, if we say Musa cannot win, as Musa being the head on the ticket, right? But what he's doing right now, he's galvanizing the truth. Any one of the political leaders out there will want the Musa on their side. Now people say, don't be tribalists. No, we are not. But Musa bringing together the Muslim, the Madingo, the huge group from Nimba County. He going across the eye, and you get the Daniel Sano. That's who is with him. You get Marvin Cole from Bon County. They have shook Bon County in such a way that Prince Moy is on his knee begging the public minister to give them that. Let me finish. Senator, I beg you. Senator, do you think, I beg you, Senator, give me a minute here. I beg you, it's good that you do that. Do you think this Musa we are looking at, he's not an ordinary Musa anymore? He can make a good VP candidate to any one of the parties, CDC, ANC, and that would be something that you have not seen since Charlie Quintan. I mean, what you take from Musa?
Musa can be, but listen, Musa can even be a group president. But now we're president, we are running. And Musa can be a group president, can be a group VP. But at this time, the president said that Joe time. But VP, if Joe chooses Musa, I don't have a problem. I will support the ticket.
I agree. You said that Joe time because you're Sidisha. I'm hearing that you want to be the VP on the ticket with George Manawia. Can you denounce it? No. Can you say no today? Is that something that you're pushing?
Well, man, listen, and I'm pushing. No, that's something I'm pushing. I want Joe to be president. I'm pushing.
Is that something that is that something you accept to be a VP to George?
Listen to me. At this stage, I can be anybody in that, bro, because I can be anybody in that, bro, but my time doesn't count.
Yeah, but you are not denying that. If you are offered.
No, but listen, I can be anybody in that, bro, but my time got to come. But what I want is to see Joe return to power. If Joe chooses Musa, I will support the ticket. If you choose anybody to be on a ticket, I will support that ticket.
But
if you choose Musa, you choose Snow.
You want us to go and another 10 minutes, everybody putting their head up. Senator, you are man and you scare nothing. You tell us the truth. You've been back and forth today. Are you open for that position if offered by President George Manawia? Will you accept being VP on the ticket?
No, but any position offer me, I will take it. But that's something I'm asking for. But we are asking to be vice president, I will take it. But if take Musa, I will support the ticket 100% because I think Musa qualified. I will support the ticket 100%. I think Musa qualified.
Are you pushing to be VP on CDC ticket? You have come.
I'm not pushing.
In rank right now, Senator. In rank right now, you serve as chief of staff to the president. You serve as how you call it, chairman for the party. Now you are senator. As per credential, I don't see nobody right now is that high. So I mean, you think no, seriously, nobody. Who in CDC right now you can compare Gibson and see? Look at me. Who in CDC right now, besides Joe Howard Taylor? Who have reached that height in CDC? Besides Joe Howard Taylor, if you want to talk about my girl, who? Gibson.
Mama, we'll get plenty people to be vice president.
No, I don't like to do that. No, Senator, please, I beg you. Gibson, no, seriously, Gibson, who in CDC right now? If it's not Joe Howard Taylor, I'll ask anybody. The man said
I can go as VP to George.
No, Gibson, I'm not joking. I want to be serious on the record. He served as party chairman for CDC. He brought Joe Weah to victory. He brought Mr. Tubman, I think that's his name, Mr. Tubman, and he made Joe Weah second to him. He elevated CDC. That's McGill. He ran as a sanction, kick out minister, and he won McGibby County as senator. Who have achieved in the whole CDC than McGill if Joe Weah acts it? And that's why I'm asking him. Now, if Joe Weah go outside of CDC, it's a different thing. I mean, I just want to be on the record, and I think that McGill just don't want to answer the question. Politically, maybe that would be the best thing to do. But I think
listen, that question that Joe Weah question, that's my question. Yo, what I'm interested in right now is the support president we have to come out of power. And listen, Musa is my friend. I think Musa is qualified to be anything in this country, but everything that time. And I've told Musa that he's qualified to be even president. I mean, forget about being Mandingo. Musa loved Liberia. Musa loved this country. And Musa is doing his best. But everything get time. This time, right, like Joe, we have no time. I said that to him. He's my friend. I respect him. I love him. We get mutual respect. We get mutual respect for each other. But this time is George. We are on the time. After
Joe, yeah, 6 years before.
They put another question asking you.
My man, listen, Joe, I can say here before, but Joe, I can say wrong.
Senator McGill, if offered a VP slot, will you refuse it?
No.
Why should I refuse it? why should I refuse it? It can be bad. But they offer me, I will not refuse it. I will take it.
Thank you, Senator McGill. Thank you very much. At least I also do.
I will take it. I will take it. Why would I refuse it for?
I mean,
Senator,
like
you are,
saying
you are here. Saying you are here. There are too many things I wanted to really ask you. I think next time I will suggest that Stanton do the one-on-one and we send in questions so that we can have an in-depth discussion. Even though this one is very good too, that you are interfacing with a lot of us. I want to ask this question. I want you to really, really, really clarify for my understanding and for those people who want to know. President Weah did not often hold press conference. I don't know if he held press conference how many times during his presidency. Was it you who was holding him back from the media? Was it the press secretary that was holding him back from the media? Was President Weah afraid of the media? Why was he not speaking at a press conference? Why was he not hosting press conference? Is that a strategy that you people develop? Can you really speak to that? Because most of us in the media were really, why my question came then is, Senator Go.
You just gotta get through the question, Gibson.
Now what I do, you gotta go poo. And you answer the question.
Because it's raining.
You can't ask the question for 2 minutes.
It's raining there. It's raining there. The internet is sporadic.
Then can you ask question for 2 minutes?
Has President Boycott have a press conference? Has he? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, the reason I'm asking, guys, I mean, I know the senator will come back. The reason I thank God he's coming, he's able to speak to that. Senator, you have a question, right? Senator, did you hear my question, or I can want him to repeat it?
Yeah, the question. I did not hear the question.
Okay, the question was, why wasn't President Weah holding press conferences? It wasn't you who was a special assistant and deputy minister of state. Was it the press secretary? Or was President Weah just afraid of the media? Or was it the strategy that you people have? Why wasn't he holding press conferences?
You see, every government get different approaches. You see Donald Trump, for instance. Donald Trump, you see President Biden, when I just holding press conferences, he was dealing with a press secretary. President Trump is holding press conferences most of the time, 24 hours with the press. So the president was more engaged on going the feed, doing something, looking at the project, doing this. So every president has his own different approach. Maybe Gibson Cherry will bring you, maybe after we take office, will bring you to be press secretary. Maybe you can change the press, you can change the whole dynamics and say, look, maybe I'll get a president to do more press conferences. People can do that, you know.
Definitely, I will change that. Thank you very much.
Gibson, I want to say thanks to Senator.
He can bring Gibson Cherry can bring you. When we come back, we can do that.
I can squeeze one final question, please.
We gotta go. We got 8 more minutes. Winfred, make your question short. Tamba will come to you. Real short question.
Yeah, thank you. My last question is that what is your position on voting for an audit of the national legislature, the Congress, the Senate?
Of course, the Senate, we done that. We invited the GSC to come and do audit of the Senate. You know, the Senate will get, look, the question is, I can't vote for the legislature. I can only vote for the Senate because we have two bodies, co-equal bodies.
Yeah, I understand that. So I just said the Senate.
Yeah, but the Senate, we done that. We invited GSC to come in.
Okay, are you going to be open to an audit yourself?
But the poor auditor mean to Ministry of State. What are you talking about?
Okay.
So I already declared my asset. The auditor mean Ministry of State. So I'm open to audit.
Okay. Thank you.
Time out real quick.
Yes, thank you. And Senator McGill, it's always a pleasure. You are a shrewd political tactician. Well, look, you answered some of the questions tonight and you evaded some. So for the Liberian people that say CDC is not coming back to power, what can you tell them? What are you not telling us, the Liberian people?
I can tell you that CDC coming back. I tell you that CDC coming back. I want to tell you that.
The man already called you a tactician and he asked you the lay question.
Maybe Tama wants to.
He said,
maybe Tama wants to come to join the CDC.
No, listen, I can guarantee you, Tama will be on board.
Oh yeah,
Tama will be on board. But man, that's my job. My job
never,
is to bring
never
people.
say never.
My job is to. Let me tell you something. Stand on. I'll close on this. Stand on. You know. And kind of want made a clarification. You know, when I was running the campaign, you know, the sanction, remember, I was stressed. Stand on. Gibson knows. Everybody in Labrador know that Nathaniel McGill, yeah, because the only man thing enter LU 2005 and graduated 2021. Only stupid people can be talking that thing because everybody know I graduated.
You said it, you made a mistake.
No, but a mistake now. Listen, that mistake.
Yeah, but it was
I get classmates. I get classmates. When I come around, everybody know I graduated golden class. I get classmates. Everybody know I graduated 2001. I in yearbook, I get classmates. Everybody know I entered 1995, Patrick Senior class. Everybody know that Gafford himself was my schoolmate. Everybody know, we don't know in the country. Everybody know that I entered 1995, I graduated 2001, I in a yearbook. But if all the method, right? Who in the world can go to college 2005 and graduate 2001? When that stupid people can be running without that, when that stupid people can say, but listen, even though I said it, but people can say, no, that man was stressed. That man a mistake the man made. So all the people can be running.
What made you stress? Did sanction make you stress? It was a sanction,
my brother, my man was stressed, man. But all the people can be running without. All the people can be running without story there. That's so stupid people. Stand on. I'm not very clever, but when it comes to politics, I'm on area. When it comes to politics, God gave everybody on a gift. Even Winfred Russell, I will recruit him. Tama will join me. What my lover can brother name? Emmanuel, they country for all of us. We gotta run the country together. My uncle, he coming retire. We'll take the country over, we'll run the country, we'll get job we had last time, you'll run the country, after job we had, we'll always sit down and see how we run the country here. Everybody will enjoy the country, our country will be peaceful for everybody. We'll get job we had. After Joseph Baga 2029, we'll get job we had last time. I bring in Casey Teru, Casey Teru will be press secretary.
After job we had, it would be Jeremiah Kuhn, because he's the vice president now.
No, I was the other job. Hey, Jerry want run 2025. We can also
after Baga will be Jeremiah.
No. That job we have, man. What are you talking about?
One thing, Jeremiah Kuhn is not. It's not.
But Jerry know that right time. Jerry, my friend, you know that he's not winning 2029. You know that one, he's not winning.
Oh, he's not.
You know, my Jerry knows that, man. I think that job we have. What are you talking about? Job we have. Jerry know. Jerry, my friend, you know he's not winning anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Nathaniel Father McGill, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you. Seriously, we do. We appreciate you.
Thank you, it was fun. It was fun having conversation. It was fun having conversation with every one of you guys. I know you're trying to push me all around. I made my job. I think I do for a living. I do my whole life. I sleep in a politics. I get out of politics. I don't do any other thing besides politics. I enjoy the game. I love this game. I wish all of you well. You know, I want the best for the country. You know, at the end of the day, some people here causing people here and there, not good. All I think that you're wasting your time. But you know, I wish, 2029, see this time after 2029, we all can sit down and see which the young person can come and get them power. You know, my friend Musa, I know you're listening. He can be anybody, Musa, he can be anybody in the country. But 2029, job well on the time. We can come together and win this country and put the country power. You get some good idea. But we can job well, we can make the country better. After 2029, we can sit on the table. Melvin Snow, Amar Kone. Even Gafford, my man. Gafford, we're in school together. We're all from local countries. But we can't get a country to somebody after 2029 besides job we are. So, job we have love like brother, a time we'll give it to him. Then from there, we'll see who come by and take it.
Thank you very much. We say have a good evening, sir. Thank you for coming on Spoon. We do appreciate you. Good night.
I'm a personal clapping for somebody.
So I want to say to all of you, man, quickly, guys, let's close. But do the usual, Dama. We here. Dama Slanger. Dama, are you with us?
I can hear you.
What are you being doing? Dama, tango. Do somebody say stand up? Please don't be doing tango. The thing used to me now. All right, you're doing it for Dama one last time. Dama, tango. You read me?
I can hear you.
Dama Slanger, man. All right, we want to say to all of you, you've been a great show. You're going to a great show. Let's do our closing. Emmanuel, you've been quiet today. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Our CDC come on the show, you're quiet. I know you guys talking about.
No. I'm great. I'm doing good. I was just I was watching my brother Gibson do his interview for his job as press secretary.
He's auditioning.
Now, so guys, we're going to be transitioning. Dama, if you were us, we will be on Facebook to do our closing. You can catch us on Facebook, but we'll be leaving the radio because Diamond is shutting down the station. All right. One-on-one is just issue. I've been 1 hour or max 2 hours. We have gone 3 hours. So we'll do our closing on Facebook. You can join us on Facebook and we'll leave the radio. But again, come back tomorrow. We are yet. We'll go deeper into everything tomorrow. We got a big news for you tomorrow. Christopher Onununga. We got something terrible that he did. Gibson, bring us up to speed. The musician that he robbed. Gibson, talk to us real quick before we leave the radio. Those musicians that he robbed, he stole their money. And we got a lot of criminal stuff on Christopher Onununga. My question remains to President Bwaga, though. Why you stay keeping this guy around? He been doing money laundering to most ministers and directors. He's the one that can carry with a diplomatic passport, transfer the money from one country to another country. And he puts himself as an American agent. He posed himself, and this is terrible because we are compiling our document and sending it to people here that we know. During George Manor, we had with Jane. This man have posed himself, he and other people, as an American agent that can prevent people from getting on sanction. And I know the players have been giving him 300,000. 250,000, and we have some records. Again, we will have to discuss this tomorrow. This ambassador, Alash, his name is the ECOMA man, the Nigerian ECOMA ambassador, that stole the people of Bonkante. He created a fake company called CT.com Liberia, and he liaised with other senators and representatives, and they stole the people of Bonkante money. This Nigerian ECOMA guy, they call Christopher Onununga. He's the most dangerous diplomatic representative in Liberia today. The document from LFA, 12,000. Ministry of Information, 12,000. The Bonkante people money, posing as an American agent to prevent folks from getting on sanction. The money he took from an entity, blackmailed the entity. We got documentation to this effect. His money was frozen by George Peabody. But the allegation that he refused to give George Peabody $50,000 brought into question. Who was then the Solicitor General, Serena Seaman Seaforth, the NSA agent that brought this to light when he was called. We have all the records. This is the most dangerous diplomatic hearing chairman for the board tourism guy, the ECOMA, the Nigerian ECOMA, Christopher Onununga. This is bad. This is not only bad for our country, this is bad for President Bwaga. And I'm saying it, we will not leave this story. Because of him, we are where we are today, the most corrupt Nigerian money laundering fraud ECOMA working in the Joseph Yema Bwaga government. So I say, come back, join us tomorrow. It will be a big show tomorrow, my friend. Listen, let's sleep in door live.
For me, I finished getting my press secretary job, and I'm moving on, right?
No, you're not moving on because you're tired. Which one of the musician he took the money, Gibson? Because we got to talk about.
Come back tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow.
No, give us brief out a little bit. I know that your friend. You want to talk about
what I do know, I talked to I think PCK at one of our entertainment center. and there was an issue about PCK and El Frankie, music that were used by Lone Star. And my understanding is that after he headed he represented them, their interest, and sue Lone Star, I'm told that Lone Star settled, and El Frankie and PCK did not get a fair share of their money. And so they get angry and left him. I have not personally asked him yet. I mean, he's an old friend of mine, but I did talk to one. I think I talked to El Frankie, PCK in one of the entertainment center, and he talked about it at the entertainment center. So I just take it like, but we'll talk detail tomorrow. We'll talk detail.
Again, I just gotta bring it because I love to leave no stone unturned, and what I have all the document, most of the document, and I will share with the Liberian people. I want to say to you that Dr. Emmanuel George, my girl was on fire today, to tell you the truth. I'm surprised I have my brother, Councilor Kanyo Bagbara, coming here to tell my girl will stand and tell my girl that he threatened the administration. Can you read? And one letter will say, how you read a wicked. Kanyo is a wicked dude, seriously. But we want to say we appreciate him on the show. Tamba Ageraz, you call the man political tactician, and you go ask him what he said, but they want the man give it to you.
I don't even know.
That's not strategy. Listen, Jero. Just saying CDC is coming back to power is not a strategy. I want him to elaborate and propound and let us know so that Brempo can really hear him. How is the CDC going to come back? And then Gerald Gibson, you got to push these guys. You have been in power for 6 years. You've been president. You've been minister of state. You've been sanctioned. You've been accused of involvement in the killing of people. And that's why I asked him about the auditors. The report may have said otherwise, but the perception out there is that Senator McGill, and I have nothing against him personally. So when we say, why are you saying, how are you going to come back? What are you going to do differently? That's what we want to hear about. Not saying one word, CDC is going to come back. CDC is going to come back. Come back to do what? What will you do differently? How do you account for the mistakes and the missteps and the false promises you made when you were in power for 6 years? Those are the things we want to be interested in. So come to another night, Stanton. We're going to be asking a hard question. If ANC wants to be there, we want to know what they're going to do differently. Not just say we're going to get a budget of $1.2 billion, where United Party have already achieved that. Let us know how you're going to raise the money, how you're going to bring in investors, how you're going to do these concessions differently. Those are the things that, bro. And look,
if I may just say,
let me wrap up now, Gibson.
Let me just for your point a little bit.
Okay.
First of all, Unity Party already provided the strategy for CDC to win. Everything that CDC introduced, they are following. And they came and said CDC wasn't doing well. Every policy that CDC introduced, they are implementing. Every processes the CDC introduced, they are following. In fact, there were some things that CDC rejected as bad. We're just talking about the concessionaire. Unity Party can say, oh, CDC, you reject this, you say bad, we're probably going to give it to them. So the strategy is already glaring. What needs to be done now, and that's our job when I enter CDC, is to inform the Liberian people that they said red, but it was not red. It was actually
But you've been entering CDC for long now. Since you've been on the show, when you were ready to enter now.
I know. Okay, Gibson, let me complete my closing. Thank you for poking holes in my argument a little bit. So here my conclusion is this. Look, I may be ignorant of what happened during the CDC 6 years stewardship because I was not a CDCian. I'm not an insider. But what I know is that I understand what is good governance. I may be ignorant of CDC's stewardship, of stealing and public corruption, reason why many of them were sanctioned. But what I'm not ignorant of is what a good president is what good leadership is about. Look, I may be ignorant of what CDC did in the dark to kill people, to eliminate opponents. The records are there. But what I'm not ignorant about.
I have no record. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
No, time out. Let me say this now. Okay. Because as the Mike said to you. Do you have any legal documentation that CDC killed people?
Well, there's allegation.
So allegations are different.
There are allegations. So let me just say allegations.
Exactly. CDC.
Okay.
Listen,
Let me say allegations. Fair point. Fair point. Let me say allegations. There are allegations of auditors dying in the streets of CDC's involvement. There are allegations of an EPS officer being shot multiple times and his death being ruled as suicide. I'm not sure where suicide victim would shoot themselves more than 3 times. Allegations that the CDC hierarchy were involved. And these are things that we are interested in, right? When a state that is responsible for protecting its citizen is allegedly accused of killing those citizens, it raises more questions, Senton. And these are the things we are talking about. And I know, Kanye, sometimes you want to be a centrist, but you got to call the shots where they are. Kanye, if you want to become a centrist, you got to make a decision at some point. Do you continue your membership in CDC or do you become a full centrist like Jeru, who wants to become a PR? No, it's always going to be a Senton. Thank you.
We all got to close, ladies and gentlemen. Kev, you come to close. Wait. I'm very down. Something bad is happening. Right? Let me get all your attention. I was celebrating. I was so happy till I get a very bad news. And I just let you announce the Eagles 21, Cowboys 7. Eagles 21, Cowboys 7. I just can't take it anymore. Eagles 21, can you imagine?
Go Eagles!
Yeah, the Cowboys just 7.
You want me to you want me to take my camera so you can see it?
No, man. No. Second, he was beating Cowboy by 14 points.
You want me to show you? You want me to show you quick?
No, man. No, just do your closing. Let go, man. I'm done. I'm not even saying nothing again.
Tamba, please.
Let me do my closing. Then.
Wait. No. Jerome, Tamba run away. You see, he's a coward. He run away.
He coming back. So you wait for him when he come back.
No. Jerome, he come back. Let me talk to you. Tamba.
Wait, what you say? What you say? How you call me?
Tamba, I say you run away. You trying to be a coward, but let me say this to you, right? Your uncle is in power now. That's my closing. Quick, tell your circle. Your uncle is in power. Your uncle get the all the information. What's stopping your uncle to arrest people who kill the auditor? What stop your uncle for arresting people who killed the 3 missing boys? And all this allegation. You know why? Because there's nothing. You're too intelligent to be speaking this way. When you do that, the Liberian people will look at you and say, what a dumb guy. Don't do that. Don't be that dumb to come on the show and talk about campaign messages. That's what it's a lie. What's stopping? Arrest McGill that he killed auditors. Arrest him. What's stopping you? So don't do that.
All
right, you please talk to me. You happy?
Wait. That make progress. I beg you guys. Thank you, Kev, for closing. I don't know what it is that you. Okay. All right. Let bring in Gibson. Gibson, today we had a wonderful show with Nathaniel Follow McGill, to tell you the truth. He said a lot today, something he has not said in a long time. And I think this battle of 2029 just started. And a lot of people, if you're waiting and say, let me wait for 2026, I think you are mistaken. You got a few more weeks. A little over 6 weeks left. I think you can use this time now to bleed some sense into the conversation politically in Liberia, because the train is moving. People are on track. People are making decisions now. Those are on the fence, saying you are concerned about them. CDC will be CDC. Unity Party will be Unity Party. ANC will be ANC. But I see Musa Belete going for those undecided and making them to decide now. That's my concern. And for Miguel to talk about Musa Belete, that he will make a good vice presidential candidate and he will support a Jowea and a Musa Belete, I'm concerned here, because Musa Belete is tapping into the undecided. He's tapping into those that are hanging on the fence. And that's something other politicians are missing here, Gibson. Talk to me, bring me on track and you're closing.
I think your question was very much important. Here is why. We have had prominent Mandingos entered the presidential race before, and they have done pretty much well, like Alhaji Kroma. He came in 1997. He came third in the first round and then dropped out. And then, but no, he didn't drop out, even though one round. So he came third in one round. And they have Lucini Kamara being in the race. He has never gone anywhere. The only person who has actually created concern for the Liberian people to look is Musa Bility. And this is why. Musa Bility is carrying himself not as a Mandingo man. He's carrying himself as a Liberian who loves his country.
Married to a Christian woman. You got
Married to a Christian
Though you got a lot of concubines. Though you got a lot of concubines. Though you got a lot of concubines. But the one that we know, the one that American people know, she's Christian. I'm not going to tell her or Musa girlfriend, but let's listen to the conversation. Go ahead.
No, but Gibson, a point of correction.
No, just because he knows that talking about
Gibson.
Musa Bility concubine, he will not get vexed. That what he's talking about, that's okay. So there are a lot
Gibson.
of things. Let's look
There's
at
a quick point of correction. Edward Binion Kessley was also of the Mandingo ethnic group. He's run for president.
Yeah,
No,
but
he's Mandingo.
I believe that he
No, he's
didn't.
Mandingo.
But Winfred now, because we know his history, he leaned mostly on the Lofa Loma side than the Mandingo
The man
side,
was
right?
Loma Mandingo.
And that's the thing. He leaned mostly on the Lofa Loma than the Mandingo
The man from
Loma.
Kuala Boni, bro.
Where is Kuala Boni?
It's in Lofa.
But that's what I'm
It's
saying.
Mandingo.
Yeah, but listen. Okay, let's forget about that argument. Thank you. I'm not going to go there. It was politics. I said, which side you're going to lean on? And I think Bien Cassidy, one of the founding father for Unity Party, he went mostly to the Lofa, Loma, or Mende.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't go to the Mandingo side too much. And that's, we got to get that corrected, though. Anyway, we want to say to the
yeah, it's what I was trying to
to
say. Yeah, trying to say. I think some people see me now.
Yes, we got to do this. The son, Bien Cassidy, just lost his mother. He's in Liberia and want to extend our condolences, right, Russell? They just lost his mother, and they did the burial this on Saturday. Yesterday, I believe, and we wish the family well. They are taking her to Lofa too, and we hope that Bien and his family can be strong. You just reminded us, so we had to do that. Gibson, go ahead, please.
So let's just say Russell. Let's just take him as Mandingo, as you said. I know Bien to be Loma Mandingo, but if you say he's Mandingo altogether, that's fine. But the point I'm trying to make is Musa has several things we can look at and distinguish him from the rest of the other people who have contested, basically relying only on their ethnic group. Musa has a Christian wife. Not many Mandingo wants to marry a Christian wife. Musa is...
Alhaji Kroma had a Christian wife too. An American Liberian Christian wife at that.
Are you a Mandingo man?
The GV Kroma, Alhaji?
No, but we're not making a comparison as to who were the first, who were the second Russell. Get the brother chance to talk. The man,
we're
not making that kind of.
So you gotta
my man, something about you surprising though.
I said not many Mandingos. Not many Mandingos.
But there's something you gotta understand. Musa is our town today. Those people you're talking about are Charlie Quintana, Joseph Boakai town people there. We're talking about today, my man. Leave out with Joseph Boakai 42 years ago. You became my father. We are talking about today, Musa today, right? He married a Christian woman.
Okay. When Russell ready, I will choke you. I will pay my debt.
Musa married a Christian woman, but he gets some Mandingo concubines. I know them.
Listen,
you told me about them. So let's get that on the record.
The Liberian mentality, let me just tell you, the Liberian mentality about Mandingo has changed over the years.
Yes.
And one of those who have changed that over the years in recent history is Musa Bility. Musa Bility, it seems to have transcended that tribal cleavages and trying to wrap himself around the Liberianism. I'm a Liberian. I'm promoting Liberia. I love Liberians. I love my country. And when I get something, I share it with my fellow Liberians. That kind of attitude places him very well in Stanton's question. Is Musa Belete a possible vice presidential candidate? Stanton, I can say here that it's going to be a tough decision when George Weah and the rest of the opposition form a coalition. And Musa Belete, with the way he is going, and if he does not go to the second round, and he can sit and say, hey, look, I got people behind me. I got a lot of people to bring to the table. I can be a vice presidential candidate. And he can contest that beyond the door. And it could be possible that George will say, you know what? We got to bring this.
Get though. I know we close it, right? And guys, if you want to go that far, we're just chilling now, right? Listen, who bets right now? If Musa continue on this track, who bets right now George Weah will carry? Who? Give me three. The best three. George Weah can point to Gibson.
I will say Musa Belete, Samuel Coker, and Gibson Gerald, maybe.
But this will be serious, remember. Tell your different the people with you, man. Get serious.
My man,
Musa don't add a kind of bad on us, man. Musa Belete, Sam Koga, and how you call it? You say who all can you name that again?
I mean, I will move my knee from that, but I think Musa Belete stands a better chance.
And who are the other two?
Sam Coker stands a better chance. And I'm also, for me, I'm fronting. I will be fronting for my own brother and friend, Tiawan Gonglo.
Okay, but that's my problem. And let's have a conversation on this. All three of them from Nimba. All three of them from Nimba. Who have the most money and the popularity right now among them three?
Musa.
But then that's my thing. I don't sugarcoat. If you want to kill the lion, you got to be that elephant. And the oldest elephant to kill the lion. And if we are talking about on this show, right? Something we just saying, well, right, Emmanuel, except Mr. Cummings come up from somewhere now and pass Musa. We are looking, listen, Sam Koga, he's a sporter. He's a good guy. I love Sam Koga. He's outspoken. But Sam Koga, he doesn't have the money. Sam Koga cannot go outside of Nimba and kill the fly because he doesn't have the money. Can Sam Koga go to Bonkante and look at Sanu Dazo and say, I give you a wet picture? Sam Koga said he did a picture. Can Sam Koga look at $2-3 million and contribute to a campaign with George Mano Weah? Tiawan Gonglo, the papa can come up with 50,000, 60,000 votes. But what else a poor man lawyer will come away? Yeah, Tiawan Gonglo came to your house, Gibson. He drank pepper soup. The only thing you know how to eat. He was looking for money. They gave him the money. The papa came 7, 6, 8. And you know that, Gibson. How can you do that with George Mano Weah? Election is money. Election is the people. You got to go down to them. Go in the mud. Can Tiawan Gonglo fight? So again, but let's come to the ANC guy. My brother, they won't find it hard to talk. Let's come to ANC before we go for what Miss Central last tonight. ANC Emmanuel George, what's going on, Mr. Cummings? What are you saying in this thing?
Which thing? About the 2029 elections? Mr. Cummings will be on the ballot and he's going to win the election. It's loud and clear. The Liberian people are smart people. They are awesome people. And they know the direction of the country. They know who have led the country before. They know who is leading this country right now. They know who have promised them 1 million jobs in 6 years, but they not create 10,000. They know who have made all the promise, but we definitely know who we are, the ANC. Mr. Cummings was around today. He's going to be around tomorrow. And we're going to be, the Liberian people understand that. Look, we have an economy that is going backwards instead of forward. We have a situation where Liberians will be have grinded for college and cannot find job to do. Mr. Cummings is offering 600,000 new jobs when he get in control of that country. It's possible. He said it in 2017 that we could raise our budget to $1 billion. And the government is pretending to have raised the budget because they are depending on money that is in other people's pocket instead of the one that they have. But what we're going to do as ANC and what Mr. Cummings have said is that we're going to use what we have in our country, and the Liberian people will see clearly the direction of the country. So it's not a difficult decision to make right now going into 2029. The decision is that, are you looking for a better Liberia, or are you looking for a Liberian that is stable? Is that where we at a standstill, not moving forward? Are you so satisfied as a Liberian that Sierra Leone 5 years ago were far behind us, but now Sierra Leone have overtaken us? Are you concerned that Guinea 10 years ago were far behind us, now Guinea have overtaken us? All our neighbors are moving forward while we are still at standstill. So that's the reason why Mr. Cummings is going to win this election. I mean, all these things are conversation. You know, election is not a 100-meter sprint, and it's a marathon. We're just starting this thing. So you have some people who start running fast in the beginning of the race. There are some people who are warming up because we know when the race will become energetic and when we will have to make various moves. So we make our move quietly, but definitely 2029, Mr. Cummings is going to win the elections because the Liberian people are in need of progress. We need to put our country high on the map. We need to have a president who will not be going from country to country begging when we have all the resources in our country. We need to, let me elevate this other conversation. I don't want to forget this tonight. I forgot it the other day. A deputy minister of internal affairs was captured on video. And Kanyo, this goes to you because you work at a law school. This deputy minister says that the teachers in the law school, they have text messages that teachers in the law school are sleeping with students for grades. I think, Kanyo, your department, the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, should take this very seriously. This talks to the repetition of the Universal Library 1, and it speaks to the repetition of the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law. This is not something that we should sweep under the carpet. This is saying that you, Kanyo, and the rest of the professors out there at the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law are sleeping with students and giving them.
But why are you hiding the person's name? It was Fatima who said that. Why are you hiding her name?
Well, you can call names. I said a deputy minister.
It's because
Let me ask my question. You want to solve a problem. You are putting Kanyo right on the spotlight, but you are also hiding the name of the person who said it. What transparency is that?
Thank you.
No, well, because she's been protected by some big, powerful hands.
So I hope that the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law will take this seriously. That used to be one of the leading school of law on the continent in Africa, and right now with the different government we have.
Why are you trying to put me in this thing? What did I do? Russell, what did I do?
I think I need to respond.
Russell, what did I do?
I didn't say you. Did I call any name back? Gibson.
CEO, may I say something?
No, you will after Emmanuel. That Russell trying to put me in situation here. Let me say this thing, Emmanuel, right? I know you still speaking that to Emmanuel George. I respect and I will not get involved with what goes on. When two females are having conversation, I love to be quiet and stay away because you will be caught in the crossfire. On this show, we had Jackie and Dr. Richardson going back and forth. And today, I think they are talking to each other. They call each other, maybe that's what I heard. Dr. Richardson called Jackie for them to fix the stuff. Someday, Fatima and our sister, the former chief of staff, Councilor Yakula Bako, they will face the issue. But this allegation, a grave allegation, and Councilor Bala will address it. He's not a person, he's not representing the Louis Arthur Grant School of Law, but I think he will try to address it. But I'm not going to get involved. So if my brother Russell say I'm protecting Fatima, listen, politics aside, Fatima is a sister to me. I respect her. She's a good person. She slipped during her confirmation hearing. She went back and apologized. The senator asked her to apologize, and she apologized. And the senator thought it was necessary that she met the credential that they should give her the job, and they confirmed her. Anything thereafter is politics. I really wanted her to have the job. I hope she was going to be sincere and speak truth. But the senators say, you know what? DeLong, said I would revert when it came to Madame Cyril Beslow. I have a close relationship with Cyril Beslow. Through her campaign season, we interacted well. But they don't say, everything you say about a woman credential, don't say no more, will revert. Up to today, they don't say reverting. The woman got a job, she's doing an excellent job. She's messed up from the beginning, but she grow in on it, right? Fatima will grow in. Fatima has the credential. Fatima is a talkative. It's like you have a little sister that nah, but you still love her. So I love my sister Fatima. We disagree on what she's doing, but I wish her the best. So if my brother Russell won't put me into this thing here and there, I will stay away. Because I believe that Fatima will make Russell shame. She will present herself accordingly, and she will deliver for the Liberian people. Even if she doesn't, we still pray for a better Fatima. And that's my position here. So
okay, so you've talked your own.
Can I ask you a question?
No, he talking. I gotta talk.
Ask me a question against it. Ask me a question.
You dot every I, cross every T, curve every U for people.
That mean you all may contributing guests now.
For people who are in public office, who behave in a sleazy, immoral, irresponsible, and very, very, very feckless manner, like the way Fatima behaved, and you want to excuse her as a public official, deputy minister, showing her breasts, accusing people of having sex with professors, and she will let pass by.
But I do think you're talking about your brother Gibson. The Louis Arthur Grant School of Law should ask Fatima to give them, like that's what you're talking about. Show them what she had. And Fatima, as a deputy minister, not even assistant, but deputy minister, she should be willing to do so. So I'm not saying they shouldn't go after her. My man, let me tell you something.
So you smile, yeah, you smile.
Senator, let me leave this thing. Nobody will come and put my brother Kanye here or Kanye T doing the back. Please let me.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Kanye love. No. I'm not saying that Kanye love for somebody. I'm not saying that Kanye love for great. I mean, they get. I'm not saying that. I'm not putting that on my brother.
Yeah.
It's still like this. But what I'm saying, Brother Emmanuel, you said this. God, beg you 1 minute, sir. Brother Emmanuel, you said it over and over, my man. Let it be so that we hear you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Can I conclude?
Okay. Going for Emmanuel.
That 1 minute. Email. You see, government, for me, right? I know she can deliver, and I know she will deliver. Forget the show. And I think at some point, President Barker should hold them responsible. They should be professional and disciplined. We should ask for that. So the woman ain't even enter office yet. Let's see, let she enter office and do the same nonsense she doing. We'll rebuke her. When she was not a minister, she did what she wanted to do. She was a common citizen. Now she's deputy minister. Let's give her the chance. She will enter. She must be professional. She must be. If she doesn't, like I told her already. I say you cry here, no, I didn't call her. Forget it. Let's go ahead. I didn't call her.
No, so Stanton, Dr. George, before you come on, let's just clarify something. Stanton, the issue, I think all of us stand together in validating and agreeing with you that Fatima Binta Sirleaf is qualified. She has credentials. That's not the question. Well, we also agree with you that we should not get into personal altercation, especially amongst women, among anybody. We all agree on that. We all support that. But that is not the crux of the issue, Stanton. That's not the issue. So we have two major issues here. One, she lied under oath. Full stop. Period. That's all. That's my issue. Period. We come on this show. We we go on social media, we talk every other day. We decry the impunity that exists in the country. We all talked about it. The lawmaker days, they don't follow the law. We all talked about it. But this is where it starts, Chukon, Stanton, and this is where it stops. Small crime today leads to big crime tomorrow. That's what my issue is she lied on the oath. And then these all allegations, after she did the apologies and stuff like that, we all celebrated it. But she left there and went back again and started insulting and doing all the things that she did in the first place. And then making this sort of outlandish, very, very outlandish allegation, about, people at the Louis Arthur Graham School of Law trading sex for grades. That's serious, Stanton. That's not something that you can just push under the rug and say, "Oh, that just cat fights between two women or women." That's not
but I think, Kev, I beg you, I can't you. Give me 1 second here. I think the last time you called Fatima, she refused to answer you. I think it's making you angry, Russell. Because there will be no way you will.
I've never called before. I don't even know.
Russell, wait. See, yeah, man. I don't want to say anything. You want me to say it. Yeah, but I don't want to say this thing you want me to say it.
More than that.
No, I feel you. I'm not going to pull it up. Russell, leave Fatima alone. She tried to explain to you. She got mad at you. She hung up on you. That's fine. I don't want Francis to hear this. I respect my sister Francis. But you know what you're calling Fatima for, brother? Let it be. We shouldn't bring a conversation up. I'm begging you. Leave Fatima alone. If Fatima, gets it. Sometimes I don't want to talk, and you guys don't want me to talk. This mayor called Fatima, right? The same thing during the election. Mobile money calling Fatima, or everything tell Fatima. I play on the show, right? But man, we shouldn't open Pandora box. Leave it alone. The only thing I want to say, Fatima now is a deputy minister. Gibson, you got to mark this. Everything Fatima would say and everything she would do and how she would carry herself, the president will be quick to discipline her. Outside of the office, President Parker wouldn't have done anything. Now, the lawmakers, they know very well who Fatima is. And they said, try her.
Hey.
So if the lawmakers try her, then what am I mean to say what?
That's why you see my man explaining in the back. Somebody questioning in the back. But when you call my man explaining.
Yeah, President explaining in the back.
I think, Emmanuel, you want to chime in and close?
Okay, gentlemen.
I think Kendrick should respond to that.
I know what I talked about that call that Russell plays to Fatima. I try to be quiet. He's not pushing it.
When now you know, don't just enter your business.
But he didn't tell me.
Again,
come on, you were really seriously.
I fully agree with the rest of the panelists. I agree that she's an intelligent lady. I agree that she will do. I hopefully she will do something good in her job. But I'm also a member of the academic, and I understand why it means that when you accuse university lecturers for setting grades for sex, in fact, that can bring your rating down.
No, man, that's not straight to
bring your accreditation rating down. Kev, thank you. You reminded me. Congratulations on your anniversary. I like your beard. I like the way you grew it. You are growing it. Congratulations on your anniversary. But I think it's something that good. You look good, Kev. You look very good in the picture.
Thank you.
But Kevin, looking fine on the picture.
They didn't make up.
That 1 year marriage.
To tell you the truth, I'm very disappointed in you, Kanye. You're my friend. I love you. I've been saying good things about you the few days. You're a great addition to the Spoon Talk, right? But ECOWAS sent for you. You came from South Africa. They put you in that dirty hotel room. Look at the room. That's not where you sleep. Look, my man, your living room alone. When you come on the show, people wonder if you're in America or in something rich part of Europe.
When you done, I will address the issues that are raised. I like how you deflecting from it. You don't want me to come to it. So go ahead. Say what you do. This is a classic Peter move. I've learned that move for a long time and I've adjusted to that move. So first thing is that move is zero. So let's move ahead and do what we got to do.
Why you allow him to make it over that comment on your
I
just let you to agree with what you was saying.
Waiting with all that in there, I know that move. That move already is done on arrival. So first thing, no ECOWAS said for me. Nobody did anything. All that did I just noise. Akara said this, he said that, bunch of noise, nothing whatsoever. But to the matter at hand, I think I will just wrap this with my closing statement. I think it was a good show. I think it's good to have Senator McGill come on and give some feedback and clarity. In fact, because I kept that question for last because, like I said, the history of the LA Step Down campaign, which I recall President Weah actually was against, and he warned that no one should even insinuate the removal of a government other than by constitutional means. So, and then the context in which Senator McGill spoke, requesting a resignation could easily be interpreted as such. So I posed that question to him because it was an opportunity for him to just clarify and say, look, this is not what I'm saying, right? Rather, I was throwing out a hypothetical that we could test our strength. I'm not asking the government to resign or even insinuating that there is a removal outside of the Constitution. And more to that, the question on Sting also was very relevant because it's the same, theme, if you ask me, of removing the government, lead or leave, and you have a protest, you're saying, leave and go where? After being elected? I don't know, but it's good that the senator was able to speak to all of that. And in addition, this approach of being centrist by saying, look, regardless of party, let's work to move the country forward. I think that is refreshing. And that's the fellow that I know. In the CDC, he's been one of the person who always will reach out to opposition actors and have a conversation. He calls me as well to tell me when he's mad at what I say. And I tell him, I say, well, those are my views, but let's keep talking. But I think that's a good thing. To the matter raised by Dr. George, I think the point is already moot. Fatima, like Stanton said, issued a public apology. I don't know how many days ago now, maybe about a week now, in which she herself, not even anybody else, which I think is great, the fact that she can by herself come out and say, look, to the public, I apologize for statements that I may have made that could have impugned anyone's character or reduced womanhood. This is not me. I was caught up in a certain situation, and therefore, this is a public apology. Even she referenced the president in that apology. She said, look, I don't think this is the standard that the president wants in public service. And it was a very comprehensive apology. And I think that apology absorbs all the issues you raise, whether it's about grades or sex and teachers and law school and everything else that even Brother Russell also raised. She offered a full apology. And I think that is what we should just expect from people in public service, that nobody is infallible, nobody is free from mistakes. And like the Bible always say, he without fault, cast the first stone. So nobody is blameless. But when you be caught up in a situation that requires you to acknowledge certain things, you woman up, you man up, and you do so. And I think that's what Fatima did. She offered a full-on apology. It's on her page in case you didn't see it. I was screenshotting.
So how many times did she apologize?
I was screenshotting. I will put it in the chat room. So maybe next program, the CEO can put it up so that you can be heckling this man about Fatima again because she has fully apologized and it's out there in the public
Brother Bala, how many times did she
may I end, Brother Russell, because you guys had a few days, you and Dr. George, with this issue. So now that I'm speaking, let me just say all that I have to say on the matter, right? She offered a full-on apology. Very comprehensive. It's on her page many days ago, and I think that is commendable. I also believe, like Stanton, and even all of you say that she's highly intelligent and she can go on to be very successful at her work. And I want her to be successful because at the end of the day, if she succeeds, it's good for Liberia. And so let's continue to do that. And CEO, you know, I like your regular moves, but look, Akara has tried hard with you, he can succeed. But then you wanted the man to again try. I mean, first the man, he came out with another allegation. He said I was appointed minister counselor to South Africa. That was a blatant lie. He came out again. He said, "Oh, ECOWAS did this." Look, I'm a professional guy. I consult a lot. So if even ECOWAS, let's assume that is true. I will tell you, I can come say, "Oh yeah, I got a consultancy with ECOWAS." What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? We're all working hard to make some money. So no, he's scrambling. And I think
answer the question.
Yeah, he wants me to finish.
But there's an allegation on you by Emmanuel
But
George.
let me finish, I'm speaking. I'm speaking, Kev.
No, Kev, you want to can you not to hit
I know where you're getting from. You know, no, I want to finish. I want to finish.
Going to
I'm
this
still.
allegation on you
I know where you're getting from.
Let the man finish. He said
But
addressing
Kev, why
all
would
the
you
issues.
I'm speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish. So, Stanton, you know where he got it from? So when I got in the country, I reached out to he and Jeff so we can catch up. He didn't show up, right? Jeff came, we sat down. So apparently Jeff went, I don't know what Jeff thought. Probably Jeff went to, he said, I think I may stay at that place. So, you know, I was quick with the politics. That boy knew how to laugh quickly. The next thing, by the time Jeff told him, he said, look, I met the man at Murex. The next thing he put up, the man staying there, they brought him, all of that. I said, yeah. And then when I called him, you know what he told me? He said, you were defend tire. As far as I'm concerned, the information already outside. So I said, the other general here, why you do this? But again, occupational hazard, it goes to the territory. But my point is that, look, let Fatima has apologized. I don't know what else you want this young woman to do again, you know, publicly. So she's apologized. We gave her the benefit of the doubt. Let her go and serve the country. I think that's what we should do. So on that note, thank you, CEO. I can close on that point. Thank you very much.
Definitely, we will be having a great show tomorrow. I want to say thanks to the Honorable Russell. You know, when you have a small group or group platform that we laugh and joke, tomorrow will be very interesting. We're going to get a Mambe. We're going to talk about Oronto D. And we're bringing Edwin Fambula as well. He got an opposite view on the Oronto D. We're going to bring in St. Tim. Emmanuel George will be with us. Russell is coming back again. Councilor Kayo back. Bala Gibson. Jerry will step in. Tama Agalas, we want to say thanks. Now, guys, we are transforming in water by means of the Holy Spirit for also have some independent mindset. They think about the CDC, the Unity Party. We want to be objective. You will come with your party ideas, but we'll discuss the issue. Like Miguel today, it was great. Miguel said, I'm coming for 30 minutes, but guess what? He spent over 2 hours with us. And we're pressing. We asked a hard question. You got to take away on the spoon page. I want to say we are from Nigeria. I like your suggestion that you sent to me. I hope we can discuss in the back with the team, right? That will move this network and our own conversation here on the show. For what really we want to all of our spoon followers, to those of you that every day, 35, 40,000, 50, 60,000, every evening, you take that, those on the radio empire, wow, over 300,000 plus. What really you want from us? We got to hold these lawmakers' feet to the fire. And with you, we can do it. You have 30 senators. We just got only 12 here. We're going to put the rest of them. Today, Mike said he's against, he will vote no on the Oronto deal. American is saying no. Can we get the 10 senators that will vote no? We will hold these guys there and go into the county if they sell Liberia. Which one of them saying yes, they will vote yes, and why they are saying yes? Tomorrow will be the question. We will put the phone number up for you to call them. I'm serious, I'm going to do it. There's nothing in the law that say if you give me a phone number, I can put it up. Is that in it, Councillor? I'll put a phone number up.
Well, if they give it to you, I mean, they're giving you access, I guess.
If they don't give it to you, their phone number are public.
For you
no, they can get private phone number.
No public official have privacy.
The phone number that I have for them, the one when I call them, they can answer. I will give it to the public tomorrow. We'll put a flat 10 up. What I put Amara saying he will vote no. My guess saying he will vote no. So we're down to 28. Which one of them will vote yes?
Maybe we need to hear some of the issues that they can bring, so we know why they're voting no and what are the issues that are not improvable in the deal also. Because we just saying no.
And Maggie came on the show, right? Maggie put a good idea out. If this man, you put a clause in that if he flip this thing, like bro, government should get 50%.
Which is a good thing to start talking about. How do we improve the deal?
That's a good thing. So that's why when you want to say yes, you want to know why you're saying yes. No, my guess said why you saying no, because people say no. My guess say if you can't get 50%, I vote no on this thing. It's a bad deal. But your only question, why is do we have anything on the table? And after that deal, let me leave this for you and we'll go into tomorrow. Look at the thing that coming. After Oranto, look at this company that coming. The next 7 Black, look at it. Go and check on this company. So when they're on the LLC, they got no offices in any country. They got created an LLC and no offices, nothing. They just put it out there. Imagine this. And we are waiting to get the additional 7 All Black. But let's see you guys tomorrow. We'll make progress on this information. Till we meet again, may God bless you. May God keep you. I hope you have a good Sunday evening, man. Be blessed, be safe, and good night.
Happy your anniversary.
Good night.
Happy anniversary.
Cap, enjoy your anniversary, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Yeah. Kev, the man repeating himself for another attacking. I beg you, Kev. The man was very strong. The man said, Kev, please enjoy your anniversary. Kev, you're a bad guy. The man said, please enjoy your anniversary. Don't attack him.
Tiola texting me and say, why you disrupted? I said, Tiola, go sit down, man.
Who they got Tiola?
Tiola Gibson, our friend.
Who's that? From where?
The ANC cheerleader.
Oh, Tiola? Do I know her though?
Yeah, I think you met her some. I think
she's a cheerleader now.
But listen, like you met our girl who were on the plane we were going, right, with Shane when she saw you.
Somebody said something about her, but I really don't know her.
She was like, oh my god, I just
the one that was buying
she was forcing to take a picture with you. Yeah, that girl.
No, that's in Brussels. She was buying that. That's in Paris. She was buying that to us.
Yes, she was buying that.
Yeah. I felt sorry for her and I took a picture when you remember that.
Yeah. I learned that she framed the picture and put it.
I heard that she took it to her mother in Liberia and she was so excited.
Yeah. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her, man. She was crying. Can I please? I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed by the way in which she came to me, right? Because I don't like. You remember the Eddie Murphy coming to America when they saw him? They were
yes. That's her. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, in France. And the French people were like, they're speaking the French. They were asking.
Yeah, the other French woman say, "Bonjour, est ce sweet?" So she said, "Bonjour, madame." I said, no. I tried to speak French to her to say, allow her to come take a picture with me. And I said, no. Yeah, but she was sorry for her. I saw her, she tied her hair. She was speaking.
You feel sorry for her?
Yeah, she was speaking like a Liberian, just coming to America, but we're going back to Liberia. So, and then I asked her, I said, well, she said as ANC person. I said, no problem. She can take picture. I thought she wanted to take picture with that news guy that would go with us. That American news guy. What is it, Martin?
No, that was saying Martin. No, not really.
Martin. Because at the time I was talking with Rhoda Martin. When I saw her coming, Kev, when I saw her coming, I was talking with Kev. I was talking to Rhoda Martin, right? When I saw her coming, I thought she was coming to Rhoda Martin because who am I? But she left Martin and said, please, hey, Stanton, are you still on me? She was going like this, and I said, what's I was like, who is this?
One thing you know, because in the play, right, you know, was sitting in first class, right? So
no, she wasn't in first class.
No, she was not there.
So she was able to get in first class, and she asked us that we can pay to change her ticket. You remember?
Exactly.
But I didn't know her, so I said, Kev, can you help her? And you said, no, this girl will get us in trouble.
I saw her. She was like, can I go in there to see the CEO? I said, no, you have to ask because you know, economy, you can't just go in.
Where is she now? Where is she now?
I don't know where she in Liberia or somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wish her well.
Was it thank you to Tiola for supporting the Spoon, you know, talk. That's
yeah. I wish her well. You know, whenever you see her, extend my regards to her.
I will.
Yeah. If she need any further help, I think I can talk to the team.
Yeah, maybe she want photograph or something. We'll have a good show.
Yeah, stop. Okay, you need to stop. You'll I will kill you. Yeah, I'll kill you now. You better leave till I look.
I will never become fool. No, I will never become fool. You know, but next time we'll go to my bro. We'll bring her on. We'll carry her.
Yeah, but I don't know, Kev. You know, my thing is that when she, you know, the last time I heard you say she needed transportation to go to Liberia. Let's see what we can do if we can help her.
We can do something. You know, she's an original supporter for Spoon because that name Tiola Gibson always there. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we leave you, the end of third quarter. So, Eagles 21, Cowboy 14. We get only 1 point game, one touchdown.
They're coming.
Yeah, we're coming back. Cowboy is coming back. I'm sure with the last quarter, Cowboy can win this game. We are down one.
One touchdown. That's down one.
And I'm telling you, we keep our finger crossed. All those of you that praying for Eagles to win, Eagle will not win. We keep our finger crossed. The Cowboy must win this game, and I still got hope. Like the ANC, Kev. We still hoping. God, I beg you, bye.
Then Eagle win. But man, let me go. All right.